All right, good morning, y'all.
Morning, guys.
Hope everybody had a good Tuesday. And wait, today's Wednesday, right? Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Hump
Ready for a good
day.
Wednesday. Check out these markets. Send a couple quick texts, let some people know that we're on.
PPI Wednesday.
Yeah, yeah, there's nobody viewing right now. So I was gonna say too, like if you see me just have to drop off, like we'll just pick up, so we don't have too much gaps. I
Oh, let me log in too. I gotta get that. Let's move this browser down here.
where is group?
All right.
All right, sorry about that. I had to send a couple texts. What's up? Good morning, guys. We wanted to jump on here really quickly. We were hoping actually again to get on a bit earlier, but here we are, getting a little earlier each day. Really quickly, we were just looking as we were kind of getting things set up for the day, looking where everything's at. And guys, look at just to give you guys a little a little morning pre-market FOMO here that we're dealing with, so you guys can as well. Check out this Dow trade called off of our AI signal. At 8:55, so 10 minutes ago. Um, yeah, so right there, banger, GP2 within one candle, basically.
Yeah.
You said you had some news over here, and I think that's probably maybe that's a good sign for the day because we came down off this news and then turned right around.
Yeah.
This is the 8:30 news candle right here. You see coming down.
Looks like an S4 signal.
This was S3
Yeah.
S3.
No, it's S3.
Yeah, it's because I think because it broke
It
out so
got
much
close. It
yesterday.
got very close to. I thought it may have wicked S4 there, but yeah, definitely a S3. All Let's see what's our if it's an inside outside days for these indexes.
Are we
Start with
starting the ES?
ES.
All
Yeah,
right, ES. Let's flip to the 1 day. All right, let's go.
and ES appears to be an outside day.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
based
yeah.
on yesterday's candle.
Oh, yeah. So then we have to look into that S3.
S4s. Well, when they hit it, probably was still it was probably still
Oh,
technically
that probably
inside yesterday's range
got it.
when it signaled, but now we're
Right, right. All right, cool. So ES inside day, NQ.
so R3s is
Yeah,
not in play for the New York session at least.
yep. And let's really quickly, I know because for those joining us new each day, which is mostly everybody, just really quickly, what we're going to do, I'm going to show you what that looks like. So when you hear inside day versus outside day, Steve, you want to explain it?
Yeah, so inside day or what's chart are you on right now?
I'm on ES. I have ES. I have the
Yeah.
ES 1 day as an example, and then I have the NQ 5 minutes so they can see the levels.
All right. It's pretty simple concept. You go to your daily chart and you see today's candle, and if it's within the range of yesterday's candle, which ES has broken the range of yesterday's candle, that's why we consider it an outside day. So if it breaks the previous day's range, at any point during the day, during Globex hours, it's an outside day. And so ES, it's an outside day. Now, if we stay within the range of yesterday's candle or the previous day candle, then we consider it an inside day. Pretty simple concept.
Right. Yeah. And as you see here on the screen, the high of this candle, or sorry, the low of this candle is the low of today's daily candle is still well within the range of yesterday's. Right. So there you go. Inside day, which means, or outside day, which means over here that these levels are off the table, right? The R3s.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Outside day, these you have to avoid. These are 3
And
levels. But if this was an inside day, vice versa, then you can trade all of these key levels, right? As if you're trading that, if we're trading that strategy that day. But all right, let's move on to Nasdaq. Go to Nasdaq on the 1 day. What do you?
Nasdaq, I am seeing as an inside day.
Same.
Nasdaq had a very big range yesterday, very large range yesterday, and we are still within yesterday's range. We came close to their high of the day, but we didn't quite get there, and we're still within yesterday's range. So Nasdaq is an inside day.
Yeah, I think depending on what happens here, if price goes up, I think we're going to see an inside day because I mean, look at this wick down here from yesterday's. You see this daily candle here, guys, that we have up. Zoom it just a little bit. Yeah, this daily candle from yesterday is just crazy.
Yeah, we know if we're gonna have an outside day on Nasdaq, it's not going to be due to the downside, breaking yesterday's downside range. At least
For sure.
it'd be far fetched. Although nothing would surprise me in this market, we certainly could tank today and make a new lower low.
Yeah, and then on to Dow, which we see inside day already. Yeah, how do we know it's an inside day? Because it's in an S3 trade right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And if I hover over our AI tool right here, you guys can see that on the screen. Can you see that on the screen? All right, Steve, on the TikTok screen.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So if you see there, right at the top, a few lines down, you see the signal reversal, camera reversal, S3. You see inside day, right? So we call that stuff out for you. So we still like to go through and show that kind of information, right? Because we show you that kind of the positions that we look at anyway. And if there was no indicator and it became not a thing tomorrow, those are things that we would look for, right? Things that anybody can look for. But yeah, inside day versus outside day just kind of tells you what you can expect as far as breakout or breakdown day or a rangy day where it just chops and chops.
Right? Yeah, everything we talk about here, we're trying to show you the manual way of identifying it. Even identifying your S3s, your R4 levels. However, the app does everything for you. You don't need to go to your daily chart and see if it's an inside day or outside day. The app will tell you.
Yeah, as you see right here, and this was a weak signal this morning. Inside day, this Dow, and look at that. And it was also off of some negative news. When you see the big news candle here from 8:30, about 20 minutes later, you see our Alpha Flow Trader KLP AI Pro fire off a weak signal, right? So we have our AI grade the signals weak, poor,
good and strong.
Yeah, good and strong. Sorry, poor, weak, good, strong. So yeah, weak signal fired at 8:55 a.m. 10 minutes later, you're in profit. TP2, big trade, big win right there. Yeah, so another pre-market winner. As we've been talking about the last couple of days too. There's been pre-markets the last few weeks have been pretty solid. Pretty solid. What's up, guys, in TikTok? Appreciate you guys joining. If you're new here, we're Alpha Flow Trader, just two middle-aged dudes that day trade for a living, and now we have built an AI suite of indicators that you can use from any experience level, from the most basic to experience. If you're more experienced, then you maybe just you're tired of drawing on charts every day. Well, you can just use our key levels, right? You can leave our key levels or our zone trader and just let it automatically draw out those key zones for you. But yeah, so we're just showing this morning. We'll get right back into it in a second. But yeah, just a Dow winner that came 20 minutes ago right here. TP2 Dow winner off of the signal. And then Steve, all right, we'll jump over to gold, and I got gold and Bitcoin up next. You want to look at this inside outside?
Let's go with gold.
Gold, we have another winner they see on the screen right now too. So a little more FOMO if they
that's off of S3. So let's see what instead of going over to the daily chart, gold is it's an inside day according to this last signal. Yep.
Yeah.
So gold is an inside day. So we're still within yesterday's range of gold.
Hover over the tooltip there where it says good signal here. It tells you a little bit of detail, and then we give you the grading. Hover over it, and it tells you everything about that trade. So
I can see why this is a good trade.
Yeah,
We've got a demand zone here.
Yeah, look at that demand zone. It's a huge demand zone.
Yeah, big demand zone that lines up perfectly with S3. We
Yeah,
also
huge demand zone.
came off a low volume node. We are above VWAP. So a lot of good confluences
Yeah.
for this trade.
So you see that, guys, just in the last first, we've looked at 3 or 4 assets or instruments already this morning. We see 2 winners called out by our signals this morning, pre-market winners. This one, a TP1 winner that could continue on to TP2. So you've got 1 TP2 winner, 1 risk-free trade that's already hit profit 1 for you. So
Man,
pretty solid day.
we got to start getting our day started a little bit earlier, man.
Yeah.
Missing all these man winners.
Yeah. I've been saying that. Yeah, I think we start. I don't know, 7:38, 7:45. Honestly,
yeah,
like live because it's just been the pre-markets have guys, and we don't say like you don't hear us just like we're thinking out loud here. What you're seeing, it's because we have now. It's just not. It's a pattern. It's a good serious pattern. We've been watching the pre-markets bang for like the last several weeks to the point where bang to the point where we wouldn't even be seeing y'all from the New York session because we would already be done working by like 9 a.m. So, but we would still jump on here for sure because if nothing else, man, to show you guys the signals. We had some good ones from last night and this morning too that we'll look at in a second. Bitcoin we'll talk about as well. Bitcoin, what do you got? Bitcoin inside outside?
Bitcoin, it just fired off this S3 signal and it's
still inside as well. Yeah, everything inside with the way it moved yesterday. It seems like. Yeah, so that's cool. It's been a while since I've seen everything at an inside day.
Bitcoin's in a.
Hey, Joey Freshwater Jr. said the day starts at 5:30. Damn right.
That's right.
Yeah, it's been
the damn.
That's my bro, man. That's my brother Preston. He's first thing he told me. I was like, yeah, so we're getting over there, kind of get in the office, getting going. He's like, you going to the gym before? I was like,
we need
baby steps, bro. Yeah, that's what I told him. We gotta hit the gym in the morning.
I need to get to the gym as well, man. I've been slacking.
Same, man. Same. All right, see, for you starting a thing over here, Fletch.
Yeah, man.
All right, yeah, gold banger right there. Bitcoin. Yeah, damn it. Why did we jump on earlier? Got to watch the language. Sorry about that. But yeah. So you see Bitcoin right now as well, guys. Just a little more FOMO. Bitcoin also in a good signal. There's the breakdown for you from our AI. Creeping its way up to TP1. We'll see what happens there. All right. Inside day as well. And we got 2 more here. Oops. Yep. All right. Euro. Check out Euro. And we're looking at Euro because we said we're going to look at Euro.
Helping our boy Alpha Dev out real quick with some settings.
Dev said almost grabbed that gold there. Yeah, that's how it goes, man. Miss it sometimes. Miss it sometimes for sure. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, okay. So Euro. So we were talking about Euro. We used to trade Euro quite a bit. I don't know, maybe like a year ago, but not really. Haven't really much lately. Of course, our signals that we built, the AI tools we have, work on all the instruments, all the major instruments. But it's something that we just noticed lately has been working kind of well there. So I figure we'll just throw it into the look at.
The Euro.
Yeah, Euro. Yeah. So I have Euro. Is Euro inside or outside?
Euro, which just fired off a poor signal. It's an outside day as well. Euro's an outside day.
Outside day on Euro. So what we talked about earlier, guys. So outside day, as you can see here on the 1-day chart, it is an outside day because here's the candle from yesterday. So here's yesterday's price on Euro. Here's today's price. It's clearly outside the range of that, which means what? When we get over here back onto the 5-minute chart where we trade, what does that mean? That means that these lines, give me 1 second for it to load here. That means that these lines are out of play. So like these S3s and R3s here, when it's an outside day, there's just too good of a chance that it can get past these levels of resistance and support. So we only will trade that S4 or S5 way down here, or the R4 or R5 up here. And these other lines while we're here too. So you see these other lines. Oh man, it's a lot of lines. Well, check it out. The ones that are labeled here, R3, R4, R5, and then S4 and so on. those are Camarillo pivot lines that we use. We have a formula that we've kind of tweaked for that. And so that's one part of our strategy. You also see around it these other lines, just random colored lines. So we have purple. You can change the colors to whatever you want, and they also have labels on them if you scroll over right there, Asia high, Asia low. So that's what you're seeing. You're seeing the key levels, and these are the main key levels that we trade, those Camarillo pivots. You see here the value area. This is another piece of what we trade. The value area, the area in blue, is the area where price likes to spend the most time, hence why it's the sort of the highest volume area.
Mm-hmm.
You see the gray above and below it, lower volume. Yeah. That's part two of it, and I'm giving you guys really high level, right? So you've got the pivots, you've got the value area and session profile. That's part two of the strategy we enter, and then you see these supply and demand zones, which are also getting automatically drawn out by our tool. So you no more just looking back and marking up charts every night and every morning. It'll draw them out for you, and it'll draw them on. It draws them off the 15, 30, 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily time frames. So,
hence the name of the program, Key Levels Pro.
KLP. When we say KLP, it's Key Levels Pro.
Yeah, all of these are all just
key levels.
Key levels. You know, your Camarillo levels, your supply and demand zones are areas of interest. Another key level, your London highs, session highs, London high,
support,
Asia
resistance,
Asia
supply,
highs.
demand.
They're all key levels, and what the program, all it does is it waits for price to get to these key levels and look for a reaction, whether the reaction is going to be a reversal or a continuation.
Exactly.
We just look for reactions at these levels.
Natural gas over here is another one that we used to trade quite a bit. Assuming it's an outside day as well, not really too concerned with it. I really want to see some more data on natural gas.
Natural gas is kind of finicky, man. It's just the way it moves, the liquidity with it. I rather stick to oil.
It's not nearly as predictable. It's not nearly as predictable.
Yeah.
Which brings me to the last asset, or the last instrument.
Did we check out Russell yet?
Did we? We looked it down. Did we skip right by Russell? All right, we'll look at crude real quick. We'll dip back to Russell just in time for market open. A little more, another little winner on the screen there. All right, so we're on the 5 minute now on crude, you guys on the screen. So, Steve, we inside or outside on the daily?
We are just broke outside, barely, but it's
barely an outside day.
Outside day to the upside. It broke yesterday's range to the upside. So, maybe looking at a bullish day overall. I mean, crude's been bullish. Last couple of days, besides yesterday, it has been taking a dip, but it's back to its bullish ways. So we may see another bullish day out of crude today.
Well, if you look, London hit another. So we were talking about it yesterday. If you guys are, if you're on the West Coast, or if you're just you're about that, then you're like that. You can get up at 2:30 a.m. between 2:30 3:30. The signals have been absolutely banging during the London market open.
I feel like every morning we come in here.
Every morning you come into
London. Look at all these winners in London.
Yeah, we're gonna have to just create a London automator. I mean, it's, but yeah. So check it out. Here's just another one. Another signal off of our Alpha Flow Trader KLP AI Pro. You see how we break down every confluence there, so you don't have to go through this huge long mental checklist while you're also making this sort of anxious decision, right? It just shouldn't be anxious, right? But it is often for new traders. So we try to take as much of that emotion out of it for you and just make it where it's literally just a system. It's just a system, right? So, but yeah, another winner there on crude oil, 2:30 a.m. London market. Look at that. Called the signal right at 2:30. Climbed on up to TP2 about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I have to call it 40, 45 minutes later. You hit TP1. Let's see. TP1. Yeah. And then TP1 and then stopped out at break even, which it eventually did hit TP2, but it was just a crazy wick on one of them that hit you at the break even.
Yeah.
So you guys see that there. It's not fair. You hate it when that happens. Look at this. Mm-hmm. So you're climbing, good trade. You're in the trade, going up. Oh, you're climbing, fighting a little bit. Boom. You've already taken profit at one contract. So whatever. You've taken profit. It's risk-free trade now. You have no money to lose. Or I should say you can't lose any money. And look, this damn wick, boom, break even. But look where it, guys, look where it hit to. It just comes right down there, right around VWAP, bounces back up, and eventually goes right up to that TP2 original area. You hate to see it, but
Yep. Now, speaking of that, some people, this all depends on your trading style. Me personally, every time we get close to TP1 or hit TP1, if I have multiple contracts, if I'm aiming for TP2, me personally, at TP1, I like to slide my stop to break even. There are people that just want to ride, take
all
that
or
ride
nothing.
all the way
Yeah,
to TP2. And if that's your style, then this would have worked out for you. You know,
yeah.
for us,
This would have.
I slide my stop to break even once I hit TP1. Then yeah, I would have gotten stopped out. So
And
this
I
all
and I
depends
and
on your
I'm
style.
I think even myself, I don't know that I still kind of go back and forth. I use context there, so
Hmm.
sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You know,
Yeah.
but I can't say that I always move it to slide it to break even, but I definitely have. I
Right,
definitely
right,
do.
right. I'd say most of the time I do as well. Every once in a while, I will just let it ride, or at least if I don't take a partial at TP1
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah,
aiming for TP2, at least when we reach TP1, I'll still move it to break even.
yeah,
But we'll see. We've got machine learning actually learning all these nuances and situations in the background. So maybe a month from now, when all the data is compiled, and we'll see if it's profitable to continue to move our stops to break even or let it ride,
yeah,
so to say.
yeah. Yeah. So, you guys, what do you know? What do you guys do? Let us know, man. I'm always curious to hear how other people manage their stops, but I don't know. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer, right? It's just whatever. And that's the cool thing about trading too is as much as you do have to have a system
Mhm.
and be methodical, there's also a lot of room for your own,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah. It's your discretion
your
for sure.
discretion and your own, you have to develop your own thing. We can help you with everything as you develop your own, but once you know all those fundamentals and you understand a system and then start to be able to add your own
Mhm.
sort of thoughts on top of it, you'll grow pretty quickly.
Yeah. Eventually, the program will just be an extra confluence for you.
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
it just helps you spot the setups, but you don't necessarily have to go by its TP1 or its TP2.
exactly. We're about to go. We're about to hit market open in 4 minutes, so I got to go change a couple settings here for our live streams. We're live on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and X. All of them are at Alpha Flow Trader, except for X is at Alpha Flow Trades. All right. Give me one sec, and just make sure I have everything tightened up for market open. Yeah, and we're gonna. It's funny because as you guys know, we did a couple practice runs end of last week, and then we've kind of started our regularly scheduled lives this week.
Yeah, let me hit that.
Oh, my bad. What was I saying? Yeah, we started our regularly scheduled lives this weekend. We're kind of getting into a rhythm, right, with everything. But I would eventually like to be on here and hit some pre-market with you guys as well, right? So, all right, one sec. All right, we're good to go. All right, so you guys just join us. We're almost at market open. We've got about
Three
two,
minutes.
3 minutes. Um, Waiting for this market open. Sorry, what you're seeing on the screen is crude. We were just talking about crude and another winner that our AI called out during the London session here at 2 a.m.
Russell, let's
And
take a
now
look at
back to
Russell.
Russell. Back to Russell. Our boy Russ, man. Sorry about that, Russell, because Russell's been good to us the last while.
Yeah.
Uh,
Russell is,
what's it looking
let's
like on the
see,
daily? Outside?
I think it's going to be an inside day for sure. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
inside, yeah, yeah.
dead in the middle of yesterday's range. So I don't think we'll see
So what that tells you guys is you're about to see a lot of
anything.
signals, likely.
Yeah,
So now this is where it'll be cool because when it is inside day, it's good for rangy, right? But it's good to be a bit rangy. But anything can happen, right? So just watch us as the signals come, and you'll see how we use them. And like Steve said, we don't just enter blindly, even off our own AI, right? We still use our own kind of context, and that's what we can kind of help you guys with as well until you build that out. The old Pieter's here. Pieter's back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Giving
appreciate the
out those
comments
gold.
though, all you gold,
What's he on
all you
today?
gold scammers. Appreciate that.
Mhm.
TikTok's a wild place, y'all. Like, so we're on two Facebooks, TikTok, YouTube, and X. But the Facebook is using my personal until we build up our business one. But plus, just because why not? But that's just like kind of friends, mostly people I know, or at least some degree of separation, closeness there. Um, TikTok's just the Wild West, y'all. TikTok is
Yes.
like, yeah, TikTok's if you spend a lot of time in Manhattan, like the side street, like you say, if you're around Times Square, like Times Square is just like kind of just this cool, like Times Square is like Facebook. TikTok is like those
The
alleys,
little alleys.
the
Yeah.
little alleys that cut through between the different areas there in Times Square. So, no, I'm just kidding. TikTok, love you guys, man. Hey, let's tap the screen and get some likes though, because let's get some more viewers on TikTok. Um, Hopefully we hit some trades with you guys. Hopefully we hit some winning trades with you guys. If you're just joining us, though, we've already called out, or we've already shown between London session and this morning's pre-market sessions, we've already shown 3 or 4 winning trades, no losses. So as we said yesterday, Tuesday on live, we had a couple pre-market winners. We took some losses during the New York session. Had you came back during Asia, or had we came back during Asia or London last night, we would have turned a red New York into a green overall day, 100%. But that's how it goes. So,
let's see if
all
we
right,
see
market is
anything
open,
close to
y'all.
a setup of this
Let's see what we
morning.
get.
First 5 minutes, first 15 minutes, we're kind of
we're gonna sit back
for play out.
Yep.
See where everything's situated right now. ES is situated right around central pivot. So
back to ES.
I think we said Nasdaq was outside there.
All right, there we go. I got ES and NQ up. You just tell me if you want me to bounce back or forth. And I've got everything up.
ES is the outside day. Nasdaq is the inside day.
ES is outside. So ES we have a while. So we heard it, Steve. ES is an outside day, which means what we were just talking about means that these three, the S3 support, R3 resistance levels are not in play. We wouldn't trade those. It means there's too much chance that they can break outside those. So we'd only look for longs here at S4 or 5, or shorts up here at R4, R5. All right. And I also have NQ on the screen. NQ is an inside day, right? So could see something there. Pop over to Russ and Dow quickly.
Russ is at central pivot.
Yeah. Dow is kind of just in between S3 and S4. Dow could come down and give us an S4 setup here.
Yeah, did we say Dow was a...
Dow was inside.
Yeah, inside day. All right.
So inside day S4 looks maybe even better. Mm-hmm. So like I said, inside days we can trade these sort of weaker levels, right? Doesn't mean you have to though. You still always love to see the more extreme. The higher the number, the more extreme that support or resistance is. So it just leads to better setups. All right. As you guys know, as Steve said earlier, we kind of we do not trade that market open candle there. It's just we're not gamblers, right? So we let the first candle play out. The first 5 minutes, about 2.5 minutes left. We let that play out, and then we start looking for setups.
Speaking of setups, Dow.
Yep, I'm on
if
Dow.
it does come down to that S4, I still would prefer it to break through S4 and come a little deeper into that previous day point of control and demand zone, and kind of reject off that area.
All right, yeah. And yeah, so you see the point of control area he's talking about here, and then you see the demand zones that he's referring to, and you've got some other key levels there too. I think it's at pre-market lows or pre-market lows where it's kind of it's got pre-market low there, point of control, and then these demand zones. So what he's saying is there's a lot of other stuff it could want to take out before it even finishes its move down, right?
Yeah.
So, and these demand zones too, this volume area that's forming now, everything you see on the screen is all just from one indicator. You can turn. We have three things. We have basically the tools for all three programs sort of in one on screen. You guys can use. You may not, but supply and demand here drawn out by our tool as well. So you see a supply zone, auto 4-hour supply zone that our AI drew for us up here, and then this auto demand zone 4-hour down here that it drew. And demand zones are just other areas where when price gets there, you tend to see demand zones. You tend to see buyers. Support supply zones. You tend to see sellers, right? So these guys, sell now gold, sell now gold. Yeah. Well, guys, speaking of gold, I know we said we don't trade the market open candles, but I hate to say that there is a live gold trade going on from our AI right now that looks like it's about to bang TP1 in one candle. So let me just show that really quickly. So here you go, guys. You see it live, the marketing opening candle. Our KLP AI called a good signal. Look at this gold trade.
On what? On gold?
Yeah, what a beautiful trade. Shoot, man. But rules are rules, man. You have your rules. Hey, now, if this is not a live cash account here and this was a funded account, I would 100%. I would 100% have taken that trade as it crashes through TP1 there. Let's go. All right. Dang. All right, cool. Well, there's another winner, though. I love it. See, it's like one of those things where it's like maybe you didn't hit a home run when you were a kid,
but gold trade actually made you money on the way up
and down,
and around.
Great point.
It made you money on the way down.
Great point. So, guys, you see this black? This is this black box. This is the current trade that it's in right now. That's already hit TP1 off of our signal. But look before it. So after every past trade, you'll see with a gray circle here, right? Triangle, the green triangle, and the gray circle or orange triangle. Look, so you scroll over that, you can see the confluences of past trades. There was another inside day trade. And look at that. On gold, right here off of S3, you hit TP. I don't know if that's TP1 or 2.
TP1.
That was TP1, yeah. You hit gold on the way up off TP1. Hit gold just now.
You may get to TP2.
You may get to TP2 now on the way down, because this is my TP2, guess where my TP2 is? It's right there at S3 where it just hit. And TP2's hit. So that's like one of those moments where you're like, shoot, I wish I was in that trade. But also it's like when maybe you didn't hit a lot of home runs, but your kid hits a home run. Yeah. And you're like, all right.
Curious to see what's the name of that trade. That's a continuation short.
So yeah, continuation short.
Okay.
Yep. So man, how many winners we showed you guys from pre-market to now off our signals? 4 or 5. This gold one, and what I should have done, as soon as I saw the signal flashing, I should have gone ahead and pulled it up in case anybody in the chat wanted to take it. That's on me. So because our rules, we don't trade that opening market candle, but I will, if I see that happen again though, for the chats, I will definitely switch to that screen so you guys see it. Cause I know some of y'all don't. Y'all ain't worried about that, Talking to you, Dev.
Well, this guy's in the chat saying, "Oh, gold sell now." Gold. He must be watching our signal.
Yeah.
P-order.
Damn, bang TP2. Look at this. Look at this beautiful gold trade our signal called right here. Look at that.
On what?
Let's go. This gold trade, I'm just admiring it right now. Like a gold, because gold, man. That's a great trade. There, you made six.
So
you made $600 in 10 minutes.
Yeah. So
right there, it's $610 in 10 minutes off that trade.
It gave us a reversal, which was correct. It would have been a reversal, but then it also gave us the continuation short, because gold overall
was bearish.
We're on this bearish trend, so that's a correct continuation short.
So it called perfectly the reversal at that level, and then the continuation back down when it recognized it. Okay, we're going back our direction.
And it was the continuation that goes with the trend that hit the TP2.
There's
reversal, which is against the trend, only got as far as TP1, maybe TP1.5 before continuing with the trend.
So great trade there. I don't want to get too excited about it. Let's check out some other assets here. Back onto Dow and Russ, S3, S4. Dow, we said we want to see it maybe get a little further. We'll watch it at S4 though. Get back on ES and Q. nothing happening there yet. A little time and patience for those two. Euro is actually also in a trade right now as well. Like I said, Euro's just now back on the watch list, hence why no concerns that we missed this one. It was also a poor signal on our AI, as you see, but it's in profit right now, so we'll see what happens. It's on its way to TP1. And natural gas also. Natural gas got wicked out. Natural gas also signal that this page that you see guys are seeing now, Euro and natural gas, they're two that we would trade sometimes, but we're kind of just putting them back in rotation now just to keep an eye on them, just for look for perfect setups. But neither of these would have been that, although this Euro trade is in profit and this natural gas is close. And then crude. All right, crude. Did we talk about what we're looking for on crude? I don't think so.
I don't think crude's not in a position right now anyway.
I mean, it's basically, needs to make a big move up or down.
And I believe it's an outside day for crude. Let me just double check that again. Yeah, crude's an outside day, so
we got a long ways to go on crude.
I think it made its move during London.
Yeah, it did. You saw a winning signal there on crude during London. Another
switch back over here.
Yeah, there was two winning signals on London and Asia last night on crude.
Dow's officially on watch. It just broke S4.
All right, Dow. We got Dow up now on watch. So it broke through this S4 level. A lot of times we would trade off the next confirmation candle off here, but you see there's still a bit below. For it to get to, you've got the New York point of control from yesterday way down here. Yesterday's New York value low way down here with this demand zone. So we'll see what it does. You miss it, but we'll keep an eye on it.
And Russell is on watch as well as it approaches S3 and what's that, previous month's high and our demand zone.
So this Dow that we're looking at right here, you see our AI already made you some money on the way up on this Dow right here. You see the TP. Now it's coming back down, broken this level here at S4, right around 49,578. It's in a low volume area that it's busting through right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it come down.
Tap this demand zone
a little bit more. Yeah. That'd be the ideal.
I mean, and yesterday too, like it's one of those things you don't, like we said yesterday, we don't want to be the liquidity.
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly.
You never want to be the liquidity.
Where the liquidity was lying, we still got in premature.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna go on mute 1 second. I gotta say something.
We got Russell and Dow look like the closest ones to.
All right, we back. Sorry about that, y'all. We are back.
Gold was an inside day as well. Gold is an inside day. Yeah, guys. So Russell and Dow are officially on watch right now. I'd like to see Dow come down and reject off of that demand zone that you see there, 4-hour demand zone. And for Russell, It's already inside the demand zone, which is good. So as long as it just touches S3 and do a market shift back upwards, we'll be looking for reversal long on Russell, and reversal long on Dow.
And real quick, while we wait on that, let's go back and look at this beautiful two gold trades. I'm sorry. Look at that. Our signal called it at 8:55 a.m. About 30 minutes later, you made your profit. You're out of that trade. Calls it again literally 5 minutes later. About 10 minutes later, you're in double profit again, TP2. So you really, these two trades on gold, you're done for. You've had a heck of a Wednesday. I'll just say that. So Bitcoin, like you say, this is why you don't hear us talk about Bitcoin as much, because you see the way it moves. It can chop you out and hit a profit in the same candle.
Yeah.
So don't really deal with that too much.
We got 1 minute till the first 15 minutes of market open closes. That 15-minute range is set.
Anybody just joining us on any of the platforms, we're Alpha Flow Trader, and just two dudes trading our own AI machine learning powered indicator for TradingView Quantower, working on it for NinjaTrader, and kind of scale it out to other platforms. But yeah, so everything you see on the screen is just one indicator. It's all in our indicator. So the supply zones and demand zones, the volume areas that are drawn out, the key levels, the highs and lows, all automatically done through our AI, and then the signals fire, and the machine learning learns and gets better. So it gets better, we get better.
We got a weak signal flashing on Dow.
Yeah, I see that.
Hold off on that one, and that's just one of those situations where hopefully it may burn us like it did yesterday. This same situation with Dow happened yesterday morning. Remember, it gave us that weak signal and we held off.
Yeah, here comes Deb. Deb's flying in right now. I just saw Deb has entered the chat.
We held off for Russell instead, which burned us.
Yeah.
So let's see.
And Russell's
what happens here.
Yeah. Well, and Russell's at S3. Russell's at S3 though. Dow's at S4, which makes me like it a bit better.
Yeah. Now it's saying good. Now it's in good territory. We got 5 minutes though to see how this candle plays out.
All right. So watching Dow, you see the signal is showing now, y'all. That does not mean take the signal, right? That means that the signal's not taken until that candle closes. This signal could disappear. This thing could wick back down, and this signal's gone. Right, so
it's just a preview. Which probably a feature that I'm gonna work on is making those preview signals like a yellow.
Or yeah, like watch for confirmation or something or wait for confirmation. Yeah. Didn't we have one of the old versions used to say that? It said wait for confirmation.
So I'll probably do the transfer that over here.
Yeah, so Dow and Russell on the screen right now. Several winners already this morning. 2 on gold alone. What were the other winners on? Dow. I can't remember. But really, honestly, almost every instrument had a winner this morning except for Bitcoin. So it's easier. That when you know, it's easier to tell you which ones didn't have a win than it is the ones that did. That's when you know. I think natural gas, which we're not even counting, but maybe natural gas and Bitcoin. And Bitcoin comes so close all the time. But that's why you don't really see us trading it like that. The data just doesn't put it in our priority list. News was this morning at 8:30. There was some news, and there was a negative. There was a decent volume candle down, right? Red candle. Sellers took in for a second, but it for 10 minutes, and then it immediately just kind of reversed. And now it looks like it maybe wants to continue that move down.
Yeah.
Which is fine, except for Dow right now, which is absolutely pumping.
Yeah, it is.
It's giving you that candle too, where the candle you hate, the huge stop loss candle.
Yeah.
All right. What was I about to look at here? Dow close. We have minute 17 still on that candle. Yeah, have to wait.
All right, what we got?
Dow.
What are major contracts? That'd be 6 contracts. Yeah, I'm gonna hop in on this one, guys.
I'm going to set a limit if it comes back down towards VWAP.
I'm gonna do.
But,
I'm doing half risk here.
Half. All right, so Steve's entering the same Dow trade that you see. I got queued up on the screen here with a limit order. I got a much lower risk limit order. You see, I'm moving mine down a ways on this candle. But this is a good signal, and this is the exact signal that hit yesterday. I think Steve said I ain't missing it again.
Yeah.
But and it's one of those things too.
I am. It's going to be half risk, and I am exiting everything at TP1.
At TP1, so target TP1 there. And right now it looks pretty good. We'll see. I was literally just setting up a limit order as the signal fired anyway, because I was like, this is one of those ones where I don't have full conviction, but if I give myself a bit of protection to make it a much, like right here, I moved it down halfway that candle to have like a 130 risk or something like that for a 500 reward versus, but we'll see. Probably would have just entered it manually as well, but I was just messing with the limit order screen.
It ain't my ideal. Like I said, I would have preferred it to come down a little bit lower into that demand zone.
Yeah.
And so
second try, then let it get down there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If we do
half
fail,
risk first try.
If we do fail here, that would be my next look at Dow.
Was busy with some stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah. Same. Yeah. There was a lot of winning signals this morning, Devin, from like 8 something on.
I'm watching Russell as well. Russell might be my second take here. See what ES is doing.
ES is you haven't been checked out ES in a minute.
ES came close to S3.
Yeah, it came close. It's outside day anyway, though. So AES still has a long way to get anywhere near where we want it. Same with NQ. They're both not where we need them. To my screen to the left, y'all. So we're watching it. So I have Dow and Russell to my right, NASDAQ and ES that you guys see, Bitcoin and gold to the left. So we try to watch them, scan them all, and we have alerts set as well.
Damn, Euro just banged TP2.
Euro did?
Or it's headed there.
Let's check it out.
If it did on that wick, it's getting there.
Euro, okay, so that's maybe like what a banging morning for our AI. That's a poor signal too. It looks like did it wick it? Yeah, it already did. Stock got moved automatically to break even.
Yeah.
So there's another winner, guys. You guys see it right there.
All right, look like we may be getting stopped out here on this Dow and
oh yeah.
All right, so that's the game plan. We get stopped out here on Dow. I am only going to take another shot at Dow if it comes down into that demand zone.
Right here.
Break past this point of control and get into that demand zone.
Yep. So Steve went half risk there off the signal. Because remember, we are still in there. These are reversals, right? So we're still in a bearish market right now, bearish trend anyway. Not bearish market, but yeah. So we went half risk, knowing that if it got stopped out, he's going back in full risk, but waiting till it's down here into this demand zone, which he called out before the trade as well. He's like, yeah, ideally it gets down there. And I will, at this point, because of that reversal candle now, will probably wait to do the same versus that limit order that I was thinking right up there. Yeah. So just let that kind of play out. Tool goal, King followed. Hey, tour goal. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate the follow, man, over there on TikTok. Yeah, so wait again for Dow. Show some patience on Dow. What do we got firing there? Gold reversal. Huge candle, though. Not loving it. Here, I'll show you guys just so you can see what we're seeing. So you see the signal here popped. I don't know. What do you think about that? It's at value area high, too.
Yeah, it's inside it's in a high volume node right at point of control. Like it closed right at point of control. So
I don't like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, you see this. I mean, we're continuing. We start here. We had a little retrace back down.
It's already made its money off that S3 line. This would be the second attempt at it.
It's already made two. So
yeah.
But just to show you guys, that's some context, right? And knowing that gold's produced two winners literally within an hour. A 3R. Gold get produced 3R for you in an hour. Yeah. Not loving that, especially with it being a huge candle, right? That's a big, big candle.
Russell's flashing a poor signal here.
Russ. Yep. Flashing. All right, how much time left on that? 340. Russell flashing. All right, guys in the TikTok, if you're just joining us, or Facebook or YouTube, Alpha Flow Trader, we're a AI futures trading indicator company, and just really just what we are. We're just two dudes, just two middle-aged dudes that using technology to help us make money, and now just kind of sharing it, right? Started with friends and family and stuff like that, and now we're kind of just taking it to the next level. So alphaflowtrader.com, you can check us out. Also, we actually have a code for a Buell Knox funded account right now. The 50K Buell Knox prop account, eval account, is typically around 175, I think, Steve, right? Right? Yeah, I think 175, and with the promo code Alpha Flow, you can now get it for about $40. So, you guys want to jump on here? If you're new to trading,
guys.
What's that? Yeah, you can drop it in the chat. Okay, Steve's gonna drop it in the chat. But yeah, so usually, it's one of the prop firms that we love, that we use a lot. I have 8 of their funded accounts right now, 8 or 9, I can't remember. Great company, and if you're trying to learn trading, you can't beat it to get that account for that price, and then just get that account. Use our promo code AlphaFlow, get that account, come back on here and come trade with us, and let's get some payouts for you guys. All right. Yeah, but yeah, several winners across all the markets this morning. Just now a Dow loser. So, but I think the signals are probably batting about 750 for the day. So take that any day of the week. Dow and Russ on the screen now. Let's flip back to ES and NQ. They kind of were just in no man's land. We got to wait. So everything we do is, there's a lot of patience in it. there's times where you'll see, and like we said earlier, on an inside day on some of these, you're going to see signals firing, right? Um, but but yeah, these levels, a lot of them that we trade and we wait for, um, it just takes patience, right? So you're not going to cut you if you're coming here thinking, oh, these guys are jumping in trades left and right, scalping. No, we're not. But that said, you can use our indicator to scalp too. So check this out. You see, it's not necessarily part of our signals. Why it doesn't give you a signal? But you see this triangle here, this down triangle under right above my cursor. That's our market shift indicator. So it's not giving you a signal to yet one way or another, but it is telling you that there's a clear market shift. So we're starting to learn, data starting to show that this is actually a great scalping signal. As you can see here, it didn't call a longer signal, but look, it calls the market shift, and look at that move down. Here, look what happens. Fight, fight, fight. And you don't do anything. Markets like this, you don't do anything anyway. You don't care about these. These aren't even shifts. It's just constantly chopping. But then when you start to see moves like this, look at that next shift after it. There's your scalping shift down to a TP2. There's an upward shift right there. Same thing. You jump in off this candle close, off this upward shift entry. You bang that one as well. So a lot of different ways. So it's not just our AI signals that pop up for the longer trades and the more patient kind of trades that we take. You can use this. You can use our tools for scalping as well. It actually appears to be a pretty great scalping tool, to the point where we might start even paying attention to that logic and start, looking at code. And we are what we want to do is give you guys options. I'd say at our core, we want to stay simple, right? Would you say, Steve?
Yeah.
Simplicity. Yeah, simplicity, exactly. And something you can just repeat and be consistent.
Yep.
Right? That's one. But we also are not, and I know Steve maybe a little less than I am, but Steve will tell you, like, I'm a data guy. If I just see some data that something works and I can have a hypothesis and see it happen, then dude,
yeah, I'll
look at it. So, but the thing with scalping indicators, guys, like, there's tons of them, right? And a lot of them will cook you. We've used all of them. Hold on. I got a little TikTok warning thing to make sure we're still live. Which is weird. I think it's a restream thing. I don't know. But what was I saying? Shit.
Oh, scalping. You've tried.
Oh yeah. So scalping indicators, they can cook you. But like if you're just taking trend scalps, so looking at this ES screen right here, if you're just taking these market shift indicator scalps off the trend when you're bearish, they do pretty well. And we're talking tight stops, right, as well. Mm-hmm. Tight stops, TP1s. But some of these are just, But yeah, so that's something we're looking at. Another thing we're kind of looking at as well, just for the future, is we know a lot of you guys might be look at swing trading, or swing trading might be part of what you do. We're looking at data and getting some machine learning on how these signals are working on longer time frames. So I'm talking trades from 30 days to 6 months. Yeah. Right. So
just eyeballing it. Looks
eyeballing
like it. Pretty good on the daily charts, the daily time frames.
Yeah.
Your 4-hour time frames or 1-hour time frames.
So yeah. So we are. I think we want to be mindful to not try to be a master of too many things. Like to be master of a few, than to try to be like mediocre at a bunch. But I think that fits with everything. What we're talking about here fits with everything we already do. Yeah. Right within, because again, everything is based off what? Key levels. That's why the tool is KLP, Key Levels Pro, and then KLP AI. So about 1,500 likes in TikTok. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate that. Tap it up, man. And no, guys, we don't get paid for likes. That's not how it works. In case anyone, we're not those kind of content creators. We get more viewers. So right, more viewers, more people might try our indicator. So it just helps us kind of evangelize a little bit the brand.
We got 2 minutes here. I've got a poor signal flashing on
Russell. I don't know about how. Let's see.
And Dow's gonna do one of those moves.
Dow's about to make it.
Stop you out and then.
Well, we were just talking about it on. It just happened earlier on natural gas. Very similar. It's like barely stopped out and then banged on for the rest of the trade. Yeah. So that's one right there, guys. That if you're already trading, you're like, damn, I entered, got stopped out. Literally just got stopped out. and then you see the trade start reversing back. Now it's crossing back up. It's already back above VWAP now and just crossed the EMA. Russell's at VWAP right now, so we'll see VWAP and pre-market.
Yeah, I'd like it to close. If it closes above VWAP and pre-market low, we got a minute left. They take a good look at Russell here.
Yeah,
even with the poor signal.
Are we seeing? Let's see what ES and NQ are doing. Are we seeing any kind of turnaround? Yeah, market shift. So scalpers, we were just talking about. There's our market shift.
All right,
indicator right there.
They're all trying to turn around. Yeah.
ES and I'll say this: ES and NQ just met a lot of buying pressure on that move up, that candle right there. So we'll see what happens here. They're fighting right now. See if who's going to take over, buyers or sellers. Looks like on Russ, the buyers are Dow, ES, and NQ. The sellers are fighting them off. Anybody in the hey, who somebody shared the chat, shared the live. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate all that. So I'm not sure about that one. It's right in the middle of value area still. Point of control, too close to it. What do you think, Steve? That Russ?
Yeah, no, I've got to have a perfect setup now.
Yeah,
I'm down on the day.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Now I'm just looking at something that just looks obvious and has all the confluences. And I'll wait. I'll be patient. If that's my only trade today, then that's my only trade today.
Our lesson so far: pre-market pimping is the way to go.
Yep,
that's gonna be the pre-market pimping show.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, so for those just joining us, our AI is called probably 5 since 8 a.m. It's probably called 5, at least 5 or 6 winning trades already, right?
Yeah.
And one, maybe 2 losers. But pretty great percentage so far this morning off our signals.
Yeah, see, Russell closed right beneath VWAP, so that's
VWAP. It couldn't deal with VWAP, that pre-market low.
Pre-market low. So
and it's got point of control, sucking it down.
See it. Yeah, I've got to see it.
So what we're talking about here, guys. So you did see, and it's a poor signal, right? As you see, our AI did call a signal, but it was a poor signal, right? So that's one. Typically, we stay out of those unless we're just really convicted out by it, right? But yeah, if you look here, this blue line coming down, that's VWAP, right? That's also that's just in our indicator as well. You don't have to add a separate one. And Russell just came here and tapped it again, and is now kind of wondering if it's going to continue that move. And you got the pre-market high right there. So if it can bust through this VWAP and that pre-market high, then you might hear us saying, "Oh, I wish we would have entered that," but there's just too much. And then you have point of control just down here, right? Which is now not quite official, but it's pretty close. They can also just magnet it right back down. So let's see. I'm sure because we did not enter, they will both bang TP2. And so guys,
down smokes us, and Russell takes off.
Yeah, man, shoot.
Yeah.
But hey,
that's how the markets get in your head. Man.
That's that's life. Yeah, and it's like, yeah, you try to and that, again, that's where the signals, and I think when you have those moments, that's where you just gotta say, okay, I'm looking, like Steve said, he's like, no, I'm A+. It's got to be good or strong right now, which makes sense. Do you use the percentage of winners to trust the signals for the day and take more trades? Do you use the percentage of winners? No. So no, you hit those winners and you're done for the day. So you don't just because you're winning, you don't keep on say, oh, I'm gonna keep winning. That's not, you can't do that. That's not the mindset you have to have. You have to hit your goal and shut it down, no matter if you see 50 more winning trades after that, which happens, man. It happens. But no, it's greed, man. Greed is just And people don't even think of, they're like, oh, greed seems like kind of a harsh word for it, but really that's what it is. And it's gotten me, it's gotten everybody who started trading. They're like, oh, I just got 750 off this one trade in 2 minutes. I immediately want to do that again because the endorphins are pumping, right? But no, you got to try to keep emotion out of this thing as much as possible, which is the hardest part to learn.
Look at Dow, man.
I know. I know. I'm trying to talk about other stuff, Steve, because I don't want to see that right now. No, so Steve talking about this Dow trade. So he just took the first attempt, but stuck to his conviction and said, I will take a second attempt if it gets down to that demand zone because I'm not going to be the liquidity here again, right? But look, it's on its way. It's busting through key levels right now. But that's a great question, Joey Freshwater.
You used
Joey Freshwater Jr. I'm sorry, Joey Freshwater Jr. because the OG Joey Freshwater is Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
You know where that came from?
Nah.
Way back when he got like caught cheating with somebody's wife or something like that when he was coaching. I can't remember where. And they pulled up his he had like a fake Twitter or something like that, and that he was DMing her. And his name was Joey Freshwater. So since then, like big college football fans, like if you hear Joey Freshwater, everybody knows what you're talking about. I say, come on, Joey Freshwater. Tinder. Oh, it was Tinder. Sorry, yeah, it was Tinder. He said, not. So yeah, Joey Freshwater on Tinder. So little Joey Freshwater Jr. All right, Dow did not quite get there. Might make you feel good, Steve, but it's looking kind of good.
Mike Vrabel Jr.
Mike Vrabel. Yeah. I wonder what was Mike Variable's Tinder name. I wonder what his nickname was. Dirty Mike.
Right.
Dirty Mike and the boys. What movie was that from? Dirty Mike. With the homeless. Oh, the Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg, the other guys. The homeless people stole their car. Yeah. Dirty Mike and the boys. Yeah. Did all kinds of nasty stuff in that car. All right. So if you're just joining us, Alpha Flow Trader, just two dudes who kind of left the world behind, started day trading for a living, and built out indicator, the kind of an all-in-one indicator based on everything that we do that's been successful, and shared it with family and friends, and now sharing it with you guys. This is actually, we had some sort of preview days last week for a couple days, but this week's our first week really fully live, and just sharing the signals as they pop up with you guys, taking trades sometimes with you guys, sometimes not. Just depends. But yeah, so far today, probably been, I don't know, 5 or 6 winners called, I think. And a loss that you see here on Dow on the screen, but it's in a second attempt now. We'll see what happens. It's kind of creeping up towards TP1, but meeting this support line here, which often turns into resistance like we were talking about yesterday. We'll see what happens. And you've got London high here. Is that London high or London low? London low. So yeah, so you got London low. It's battling around London low. If it doesn't want to get past here and back past S3, then we might just see another bearish move to later in the day. Yeah. Like yesterday.
Looks like it's forming a bear flag.
Yeah, bear flag possibly forming. NVIDIA's CEO joins Trump in China with AI in the spotlight.
Yeah, they should be on this evening.
Yeah, so tomorrow, Asian session might be nice tonight.
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah, right at 8 o'clock. I guess they'll have it televised or whatever.
Yeah, that might be interesting.
It's the team party, right?
Yeah, 6 o'clock. Yeah, so they'll be talking about that live tonight, 8 o'clock. That might be an interesting Asian session. Might have to check that out. I have baseball till 8, but I'm 5 minutes away, so I might be able to get home and jump on there. I like to trade Asian session. Don't always have time during certain parts of the year, but certain events and things like States of the Union and stuff like that, then you can jump on there. The Asian session becomes like the New York session. But yeah, our signals, guys, our tool works great in all the markets. Asia, London, and U.S. and all the markets in between, all the Indian markets, all the different Chinese and Japanese markets, Korean markets. Signals work great across all of them. And don't look now. We'll see what happens with gold. I would have never taken it after making money twice already, but it's in another trade right now as well.
Yeah, that's the one where I think we passed on.
We passed on it because it's just chopping at point of control.
Yeah.
Oh, you were. That's right. We did look at that one. We did look at that one earlier. Yeah.
Decent candle too.
It was a huge candle, that first one. Yeah. All right, let's jump back on ES. See what those guys are doing. ES and NQ. See if they're leading the way here. Yeah, ES looking pretty strong, man. NQ, it's kind of got a divergence. ES going up.
That's right. Once again, another day of divergence between. At least they're starting off
it. Yeah.
Diverging.
And so, and for those unsure, that's when we say that. So if you look over here at ES, you see ES is going up right now currently. You look at NQ is coming down currently. So those two love to run together typically. So they typically will converge at some point, but right now, and it may be happening right now, we'll see. You see the market shift indicator here on NQ. The last one stalled out, but the our market shift sort of alert has popped up for NQ, and it popped up on ES a while ago. So another example of scalpers using our market shift notification as a scalp entry. You entered there, you're out of the trade already before this EMA. You could even use that EMA as a TP level. So yeah, lots of ways to use it. Lots of ways to use the tool. When does the finals start?
For what?
NBA.
We got a couple more series. Next is the conference series, the Eastern and Western.
That's what I mean. The conference finals. That's next week. That's this week, right?
That would be.
Aren't you guys
by the weekend? I know.
You guys are up 3-0.
Knicks are they swept. They're waiting.
Oh, they're already. Okay, yeah.
They're waiting for the series for the Cavs and Detroit to finish, which I think that series might be tied, or did that?
Yeah.
I know OKC swept the Lakers, so they're waiting for the Spurs and Minnesota to finish their series. So probably I would say by early next week.
OKC's finally shaking that curse of when they had Harden, Durant, and Westbrook. How do you have Harden, Westbrook, and Durant on the same team and you couldn't do anything? What a fail! What a fail, man.
Three MVPs.
Yeah, 3 MVPs on the same team.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why. I don't know. They're all kind of wild too. Durant's kind of chill, but Westbrook and Harden couldn't be more different.
So, wow, Cleveland and Detroit, they're tied 2-2. I thought it was already close to Game 7.
Cleveland and Detroit.
So they've got to play at least 2 more games there. So yeah, it'll probably be early next week before we start.
That's the blue collar series right there, Cleveland and Detroit.
Yeah.
Detroit, of course, they had their moment, man, where
they dominated during the regular season, but they haven't been as dominant during these playoffs.
They haven't been dominant since the 80s, bro.
Yeah.
Since Isaiah Thomas and Lampier.
Yeah.
Back when John Starks was shooting threes for the Knicks.
Looks like Dow is wanted to do a shift here. We'll see.
Dow, yeah. Let's get back. Go jump back on this Dow screen here. Didn't quite. Yeah, it struggled. Dow struggled up here with these with this pre-market and S3 up here and this Asia low. If it doesn't want to get past Asia low, that's a pretty good sign for the Bears, I think.
Yep.
As you see right now, that our market shift triangle indicating that a shift is happening right now.
Let's see if that's just a retest of VWAP and a continuation back upwards, or if it's just a bear flag and we're going to continue down. But
yeah, if you're just joining us, already a couple winners on gold. a loss on Dow, 2 winners on gold, pre-market winners on Dow, Russell, ES, and NQ. Basically, every instrument had a pre-market winner this morning. So probably looking at 6 and 2 on the day if you count the Bitcoin loser, which I really don't because we don't take those. So 6 and 1 maybe on the day. Folks in the TikTok, appreciate you guys, man. Just tap the screen. Let's get some more traders in here. Those that have already purchased a subscription, we super appreciate it. It's really cool. To only be live for a couple days and to see those coming in is we appreciate it, and we hope that and join us, man. Let us help you. Reach out for sure. Reach out to us. You can DM us. You can join us on the live and message us, whatever. Happy to kind of help you grow with it, learn how to use it properly. Also, check out our learning section on our website, alphaflowtrader.com. Check out our learning area, and you'll find lots of great content for you, especially if you're learning or looking to learn about new strategies or a little bit more about the why we do what we do, right? What was that?
Yeah, a lot of good stuff in the learning section, man. A lot of that stuff are concepts that are or settings or features that are in KLP AI are explained in the learning section as well, like volume profile, what volume profile is. You have a section in the learning section that explains what volume profile is, what Camarillo levels are. A lot of neat stuff there.
Yeah. Hey, so that signal I think we just heard, I don't know if it's the only signal I'm seeing is natural gas. So I'm assuming it was that one. So you guys hear that beep sometimes, that's an alert letting us know a signal's firing. So like we talked about earlier, natural gas is not something we've traded in some time. We don't really look at it, but just threw it on here on the chart with Euro because Euro is another one that we are starting to look at again, which as you can see, Euro right here already hit a TP2. Nice winning trade here on Euro off the AI. What's it say? $337. And so you see natural gas right now in a short. It's a weak signal, but we'll just watch it for a second just to see. Kind of cool to see it going off on different assets that we don't look at every day. You see anything else to look at?
No, I just saw oil, R3, but it is an outside day on oil. So
okay, yeah, we haven't looked at oil in a bit. So yeah, here's oil. Oil, yeah, oil. We need it to come up here. So it's kind of like yesterday to come up here or come way down here, which I don't see that happening. Maybe I could. I guess it could. It's been getting down to 98, 97 before it ticks back up.
Yeah.
So
Russell Euro officially a TP2.
Yeah, Euro banger. Yeah, that's what I was just showing them. And yeah, if you look at oil here, guys, the one thing I will tell you about this is I had to give you the same bad news yesterday, but gas prices ain't going down today, y'all. So Alpha Flow Trader will guys keep you updated on that if you can expect prices to maybe fluctuate a little bit, but they are not coming down today, guys. Currently at 103.40 a barrel. Before all this craziness started, they were around $65. So yeah, almost double right now. So we're kind of lucky prices aren't higher than they are, I guess, when you look at it like that.
Yeah. Bitcoin fired off a poor signal here.
Oh, Bitcoin might have been what I was hearing. Yeah. So yeah, do I have Bitcoin up here? I think I have it up here with gold. Yeah. So here's Bitcoin. And like I told you guys, we've been avoiding Bitcoin just because of the way it chops, too unpredictable. But yeah, our signals work on Bitcoin as well. Right here, this was a poor signal graded by our system, about halfway to TP1 right now. So right now we've got a couple of the instruments we don't really trade. Bitcoin, which is in one.
Give me 1 second, guys.
And natural gas is in one. Natural gas came very close to TP1. So you see the chop there. You look at that wick at the bottom here of natural gas. But it also hit this low volume area in orange, which our system draws for you. And it also wicked off this R3 Camarillo pivot level, which our system draws for you. But it does have lots of targets below it. Lots of targets it may want to take out below, right? Targets to the upside are quite a bit further. So we'll see what happens. This Russell trade also in active poor signal as well, but it's in profit right now. This Dow's also in profit right now, but it looks like we'll see. It looks like it may want to come back down. And if you notice our candles, so we don't use, you can change whatever color you want with our indicator, but we use these because it's just indicating, it's just another visual reminder for us of like if you're in a trade, not to get out of that trade. So for example, you see this is definitely would be a red candle, right? But if you're in a long trade, it's letting you know basically not to leave that trade yet. So, or not to consider leaving that trade yet, right? You're still on the right side. Kyle, sorry, Kyle. Yeah, Isaiah Thomas was, dude. Isaiah Thomas was outstanding, man. I've been neglecting the Facebook chat, my bad. Yeah, Isaiah Thomas. That was just a fun basketball time too. You had like those Pistons playing Jordan's Bulls and Bird at the Celtics, and a little bit before that, Magic, where he had to cut it short. Where he had to cut it short to start his career as the first man who cured himself of AIDS. What was that, Steve? What alert was that
Dow, for? Another Dow reversal good, huh?
No, no, Dow was already in one, wasn't it? Oh yeah.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna give Dow the other half of my risk.
All right, Dow just called another signal. We'll see what happens. Russell one looking pretty good right now. Gold trade in profit right now. That's the one we avoided it just because it was in this chop here. You see it price just chopping up and down right there around point of control. Bitcoin in a profitable trade right now. Euro already hit its full profit on its trade. Natural gas is kind of around break even in its trade. Crude is not in a trade. So we have active trades across almost everything except crude, ES, and NQ. So here's two Dow and Russ. We'll watch those for a second. All right. You guys are just joining us, Alpha Flow Trader, two dudes with a all-in-one AI and machine learning powered indicator that have been using it successfully, started sharing it with friends and family, and now are sharing it with you guys. We just officially launched this week. We did a couple preview days last week to kind of preview how things were going to go, but official launch this week. So we appreciate those of already supporting us, and we hope to help you guys, one, learn a super valuable skill, and then two, of course, be able to provide for yourself as well, or provide additional income, side income, whatever it may be.
I just realized.
What's that?
This is an S3. That makes no sense. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
It should have. Oh, yeah.
Trying to figure out what's going on here. I'm in it though, but
yeah, right now,
I would think it would be a continuation.
Right now, every trade that our AI has called right now is either in profit or won already. Right now, as we speak, as I scan the assets.
Yeah.
Dow in profit, Russell in profit, gold in profit, Bitcoin just hit TP1 after I got done bad mouthing it for not making clean moves. It made a super clean move. um, Euro already hit TP2 full profit. Natural gas on its way to TP1. And crude, there's nothing happening on crude yet. It's not at a level. Same with ES and NQ, nothing at a level. But every other instrument we look at right now in a profitable trade. See what Dow does here at S3. What's the fear and greed index looking like over there?
Greed. Well, for
leaning lightly towards greed.
Crypto is fair. This is fair up here, and we're in the greed right now for the indexes.
In the greed meter for the indexes.
Yeah, buyers are present, being greedy.
Well, let's go. That Dow candle's looking pretty good. All right, so Steve is in this Dow right now. Quick recap: our AI is actively called in 4 or 5 trades right now. This Dow, it's in profit. This Russell, that's in profit, climbing to TP1. This gold, that's in profit. This Bitcoin, it's already hit TP1. This Euro's already hit TP2 fully out, and this natural gas is still in profit as well. Crude, no trade. ES and NQ, no trades right now. So back to Dow and Russ to see what's happening here. Russ is showing some conviction there.
Yeah, Russ is turned around as well. ES is doing. ES is curling.
This is kind of what we saw yesterday.
Yeah, there V-shaped recovery. It came after we signed off.
Yeah,
sure.
I know. So when I looked back last night, because I had a really busy day after I left here, and when I was looking back last night, I was like, man, that's a lot of action. But see, that what's kind of cool though is I didn't know that. You know why? Because I wasn't staring at my chart all day.
Yeah.
Because we follow a system. And gold is starting to run. Let's see what the other markets do with it, or if they run as well. Right now, Dow's the only one fighting. The other ones are pumping. But you have the app TP1.
Yeah, I'm at TP1 for me is 49,759.
You see this gold trade here? It's in an active trade, pumping. Bitcoin already hit TP1 here on the right side. It's kind of stalling a bit.
Yeah, gold's still in an active trade, fighting.
Yep. Euro already hit TP2. You're out of there, banging it. Natural gas just banged through TP1 as well. So y'all see it right here on your screen. Right here is a lot of money. So you just hit a TP2 winner off of this Euro off our signal, and you've now about to hit a TP2 banger on this natural gas short off of our signal. So a lot of trades we can talk about later today and look at.
And go over good recap stuff.
Yeah. Gold fighting right around that Asia high there.
We got gold trying to break past London point of control, which it's doing a good job of right now.
Looks like
I'm heading for I'm taking partials at TP1, and
Are you shooting for that Asian low up there, Asian value low?
I'm heading for TP2 on this one.
Let's go. Good stuff. So guys, tons of winning trades on the screen. Dow and Russell both about to hit TP. Gold about to hit its third TP, maybe. It's pumping. We'll see. It's got a ways to go, but it's already 2 banging winners already off the signal. Bitcoin right now already hit TP1.
I'm officially at TP1. I am moving my stop to break even.
Let's go. Another TP2 winner on Euro, another TP1 winner on natural gas. Jump back on Steve's Dow trade here. Follow along. So Dow and Russ both TP1. Great day for the signals. Great day for the signals.
Yeah, very, very good day.
Yeah, I think
Very
we've
good day.
at this point. We're gonna definitely have to count the signals winning today because I could see it. I could see the app winning 10 trades today and maybe losing 3.
Yeah.
You know. So and it's not always like that. It's like that more times than not. But here's the thing. You know, nobody's taking every trade, so that's the nuance of it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
You
like
just
no one's
gotta
taking.
kind of pick and choose
Yeah,
your battles.
and when you pick and choose, those numbers are. Hey, dude, listen. If you're like, hey, I'm taking every single one it calls during New York.
Then yeah,
More power to you, man. And you probably
Yeah.
will win. But
yeah.
our stomachs and margins and accounts aren't built for that right now.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
so even if we could, we probably could. We just
Mm.
yeah.
It's also about trade management, man. Being in
Yeah.
10 trades at once and trying to even not 10 trades, but let's just say
4 at once.
4 or 5 trades at once. It's hard to manage, man. I like to
Yeah.
concentrate on one trade, 2 at the most at the same time.
Dow said Dow was trying to redeem itself. It did hit TP1, Dev. Dow did. Dow did, and Russ did as well. So I'm seeing risk-free trades on this screen. Gold still pumping towards it. It's looking good. Bitcoin's risk-free trade. So there's 3 risk-free trades. 4. No, that one's out.
All right, so I got a little bit back on Dow, but I'm not satisfied with my day. 1 and 1 on the day.
1 on 1 on the day. Move on
We'll
for another.
see if I see another good setup, then I'm all for it. Well, what time we got? We got about an hour, so
Yeah.
see if I see anything else good soon.
Yeah.
Then.
But y'all, he said that the Drake candle.
Yeah, big Drake candle.
Watching this gold, big strong move up on gold, man. Just fighting. It fought through everything. London and Asia. It's working its way back up towards pre-market.
Yeah, Russell officially hit TP1 as well.
Yeah, break-even trades and winners all across every instrument right now, bro.
Yeah.
So y'all, that's a good day. I mean, this is a day where you guys can see the power of this tool that we've built, man. Like literally a winner across
Bitcoin,
even Bitcoin, and even the instruments we don't necessarily like or trade as much. Bitcoin, natural gas, also 2 winners, risk-free trades. Euro, officially another one. So Euro's officially, I got to get back on the watch list. I think we've been watching TP2s on Euro, kind of daily. So Euro probably about to get back in the rotation. But yeah, nothing but wins and risk-free trades with I think 1 loss on Dow and maybe a previous loss on Bitcoin, or was that that previous loss? No, that was a break even too. It was, so you already made profit on that one. So 1 loss on the day. Starting to see a little bit of bears jumping in on here. Yeah, across just about everything there. So some institutional stuff happening. When you see every single market, including energy, including metals, including, do the same thing, that's, you've hit some institutional orders, right? Got to be. All right, y'all. Bunch of winners today, man.
We'll see if oil can make it up to R4 in the next hour or so.
Yeah, well, I feel like the last couple of days been waiting for that and just
it did yesterday. It got there yesterday.
Later.
Yeah, we were waiting for R5. I liked it at R5 yesterday. I looked back,
and that's where I'm glad you brought that up, because there is certain trades. So guys, we say we're done in the morning. Don't get me wrong. If we know in the morning, like we give you guys a call out at the end of the day, mark those levels. At least go look at them if they hit those levels and make the decision at that point. See what time, see what time it is and what volume looks like and stuff like that. But yeah, at the end of each live, we will give you guys the setups that we would look for throughout the rest of the day, all of which you can also just get with our indicator. So yeah, so again, you're just joining us, Alpha Flow Trader. We are day traders for a living, and got tired of just using a million indicators and trying other premium tools, and just built our own, and tested it on ourselves and across back testing across thousands and thousands of trades. Also have it machine learning, and so yeah, so we've started sharing it, and we've launched officially as of Monday, and yeah, so welcome.
I gotta put the link in the bio.
Oh yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll update all the bios today. Yeah, will get all that, get those updated, get some promo code stuff up there for you guys. Also, guys, if you're just here, you can go get a prop eval account at Buellnox, BULENOX.com, Buellnox.com, and our promo code on the 50K account is Alpha Flow on all accounts.
Well, they
but
can use it on all
yeah,
accounts.
on all accounts.
Yeah.
But we typically get the 50K accounts and just get multiple. Right now, you can get the 50K prop eval account with our promo code. It's a regular 175. You can get it for 40 bucks, around 40 bucks, 43 bucks, something like that.
Yeah.
So we'll drop it in the chat. Actually, I'll drop it in the chat and pin it. Actually, let me go back to. There we go. Yeah, I'll go in here and pin it. Is it caps or lowercase?
Caps. 44%, 45%.
All right, pin that comment up there for you guys on TikTok. I'll do the same. I'll do the same on Facebook and YouTube as well. And that's 75% off, guys. That's 75% off on a 50K or on any size account. The discount's a little bit different on different size accounts, but for the 50K account, for sure, 75% off. Yeah, check it out. Grab a prop account, eval. Come on here, we'll help you pass it. All right. So yeah, for Facebook, Steve, if you want to pop it onto YouTube, comment.
Gotcha.
Yeah, for Facebook and TikTok, I've thrown the website, Buellnox's website, and the our promo code, so you can jump on there, get a eval account. Like I said, 75% off. Right now, it's 75% off. Come back, grab our indicator. Let's jump on here, help you pass those evals, start making actual payouts on those funded accounts. I think I'm due to go to the eye doctor. You know, I'm getting old, man. My glasses keep getting. I got to keep getting a little stronger and stronger. And I'm 100% this time getting the blue light coating.
Yeah, the blue light
coating on it. Yeah, because you can get clear blue light coating, so it's not like dark or anything.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get me some shades.
We're gonna have to start. I see why my guy's wearing them every day now. Because you know what I need to do though? I need to go to night mode. So guys, I'm gonna do that just for my eye health. I'm officially going to dark mode. Hopefully it doesn't give us bad luck, you know. But I'm pretty superstitious. I'm a baseball guy, right? So I'm superstitious as heck. And but yeah, we're gonna go to where am I at over here? Man, just going back and forth, seeing all those winning signals flashing, it's just hurting my eyes. So we got crude on the big screen here. Nothing happening. We wanted to get there. Let's check back in over here. All right. This one, you're pretty much, you just go ahead and exit that. You've already taken TP1. Exit this Dow trade. Same with this Russell trade probably at this point, just the way the markets are starting to shift a bit. You may, and it's up to you. You got your stop at break even for a reason, but everybody's different. Gold kind of stalled out, didn't quite make it to TP1, kind of stalled out. Bitcoin made it to TP1. Euro and natural gas both as well hit TP1. So yeah, you did nothing but win across those instruments there.
Yeah, Dow's really taking a dump right now. Russell's holding up.
All right, sorry guys, I was just sitting back here scanning all the markets at once.
That's what I'm trying to do here.
Just kind of seeing what's happening here. Definitely seeing turnaround buy. Sellers are definitely taking over. Some markets more than others. Gold for sure. The sellers are in control. Dow, it looks like sellers. Russell still kind of fighting, doing its thing there. The Russell and Dow that you see on the main screen.
Let's see, what's today? Today's Wednesday, right? 10. We missed crude news, crude inventory.
Oh yeah, well I mean I've been looking at it. I was just on it. It did start to come down.
Okay. Yeah, it pumped at 10 o'clock and now it's starting to retrace. $2K. Russell there. Yeah, your screen looks a lot better than that on that black.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the move. That's the move. All right, guys, just joining us, Alpha Flow Trader. We trade and have a indicator that we've built out that you're seeing on the screen so far today. Very, very great day for the indicator. I think 6 or 7 wins and a loss so far today. So things kind of getting into a point where we might have to go into patience mode and wait and see what happens between now and market close, or not market close, but before lunch, and see what happens.
Let's see. Let's go over some of these settings here, some of these features here on KLP for these guys. I'm looking at I was looking at this oil session volume profile shape.
Yep.
And you see these 2 high volume nodes.
Yep.
On your oil chart.
Yep.
It's known as a double D.
A double D.
And I'm trying to see if oil is going to go from one high volume node to the other high volume node.
That's it, up here and here.
Yep. And turn around. These are one of the situations where I would use the market shift. If I was in scalper mode, I'm waiting for that next market shift back upwards on oil, and I'm going to take that signal.
All right. Yeah, I don't think we've taken an oil trade since last week.
No,
I know there was a big one we missed
not
too.
on camera at least. But
Yeah,
I took one a couple days ago in the
not on live.
afternoon.
Yeah, yeah. All right, guys. Another quick recap. ES and NQ been quiet because just the trades haven't set up. There was some pre-market trades though that won. Um, Dow and Russell here on the screen now. You have a Dow winner there at TP1. You could have just gotten out or gone break even for your second contract. Russell, same exact thing. TP1 could have either gone out there or just gone back to break even, which you're still in this trade right now with a lot of fight room. Gold already had two winners, three if you go back to the pre-market. It's in one right now, in profit still, or maybe below break just now.
Just went into
went into the red, but it was in profit for a while fighting, and it turned around with all of the other markets.
It may still get there. It's fighting.
Yeah, and it's got some room, and it's got room. I mean, gold's got a ton of room.
Yeah.
So
pretty
big stop there.
Below VWAP, but right now it's hovering right above VWAP. Hopefully, it can stay above it and continue on.
Yep. And Bitcoin also hit a TP1 winner and turned around. Yep.
So it looks like TP1s. Well, we're in a looks like all the markets are pretty bearish right now. So TP1s look like the moves for a lot of these signals today instead of trying to reach for TP2s.
Well, especially going counter trend.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you have it. Tons of nothing but wins right there on the screen. ES and NQ, the only two that have not produced a trade of some sort this morning.
Yeah, we just kind of been in the middle of nowhere with ES and NQ as far as the levels that we'd like for it to be at. It's been at central pivot most of the day, and same for NQ, kind of just chopping around both NQ and ES. See how far are we from all-time highs on NQ. Not very far at all. Yeah, where's one of those timely Trump tweets? Get the market moving. Everything's kind of.
Yeah, I was wondering. It's or unless this is literally, unless this is now starting the continuation down. Maybe we thought maybe it was starting sooner, but maybe it's getting ready. We'll see.
Yeah. NQ still's got some fight that's still coming up. Actually, let's see.
Yeah, NQ is.
NQ wants to come. I think NQ is an outside day, right?
Yeah.
Back in London, it was an inside day. Yeah. NQ technically is an inside day still. So R3 is in play.
On which one?
NQ. R3 is in play.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. It was an inside day?
Inside day.
Oh, yeah, ES was the outside day. NQ is the inside. And it's still inside, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So there you go.
We got a bearish cloud. See what happens when we get to R3. We've got to get past London, Asia high to get to R3. So a lot of levels we're crossing here. And prior day high as well. So we'd be crossing London low, prior day high, Asia high, and then R3.
Which makes it kind of an intriguing zone.
Yeah.
right? So yeah, we're talking about here, right here is this R3 resistance level here at 29,330 on NASDAQ. See what happens when it gets up here to this level. See if it makes a move, see if it rejects or just continues through it. We'll see. Right now, there seems to be some buying pressure. ES sort of leading the charge. Hey, Austin. Just checking on the Facebook comments. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's when you're at all-time highs, it is tough to sort of make a decision because you really just have to look around, and just see what some of the other context is around you. I personally am not a guy that likes to buy longs at all-time highs. That's for sure. If anything, I start to look for exhaustion up there, right? But the other where that can cook you as well is looking for exhaustion, and then you get caught in the fake out before it continues up once more to make another all-time high, which happens several times, like where it'll happen twice in one day. It takes up that second all-time high, and then the move happens. So it is tricky up there, to say the least. Good call, man. Good question. Uh, but yeah, Austin, I don't know if you just how long you've been on here, dude, but there's been so many winners this morning. It's been crazy. Um, ES actually just called a week. It's
On
fight.
what?
It's ES 5 minute week.
What kind of signal?
Continuation value area high. Value area high continuation long. Weak signal. It's fighting right here. I could see it, man, but I'd like it's R3s where I'd love to see it too.
Yeah.
Seeing that market shift there. Abdul, appreciate the follow on TikTok. Other, what was it? The other, I'm sorry, I missed your name up there. Appreciate the follow as well. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate the follows. So we're live on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, my personal and for now my personal anyway, and our business page, and as well as X, and all of them are at Alpha Flow Trader, except for X, which is at Alpha Flow Trades. So, yeah, appreciate the support, man. You guys in here, man? Tap the screen on TikTok and let's get some more traders in here. But yeah, if you've been with us since pre-market, you've made some money today. Assuming you took some of those trades, you had no shortage of options. If you're following at least what we're showing anyway. Otherwise, with the indicator, everything you see on the screen is all just our indicator, right? You see up here, yeah, I've got a bunch of indicators loaded. Look at them, all muted. I have an EMA on there. That's it. An EMA and our indicator. That's it. Everything else, right out of our tool, from the key levels to the supply and demand zones, to the pivot points and support and resistance, to the signals themselves. It's just kind of a one-stop shop for you, especially if you're learning or trying to come up with some consistency or trying to pass prop accounts. And speaking of prop accounts, if you see the pinned comment, you can get a funded eval through Buell Knox right now, 75% off with our promo code AlphaFlow. So check that out. Get you an eval account. Come back, get you an eval account, our indicator, and come back and let's help you learn how to use it and make some money with it.
Yeah.
All right.
Dow now looks like just one big chop fest, man. But
Yeah,
ranging
rolling into lunchtime.
S3.
Yeah, which
I
will tell you this. So when I first came across the Camarillo strategy, which there's a million variations of it, right? Mm-hmm. But one of the variations that I was looking at just traded those ranges. So I
In
look for
between
these
S3,
days
S4, yeah.
because look when you see it happen. Look how many
Yeah,
trades you could have seen
yeah.
just on or Dow looking at it.
Yep.
You know,
S4 to S3.
just wait for the rejection on your way. Wait, it hits there, get out of the trade. Wait for the rejection the other way. It hits there, get out of the way. So yeah, man, it's just and that's why I love trading. That's why I love doing this because there's just some
recognizing
yeah,
patterns
just
and
being
stuff. You know what I mean?
it's just being able to recognize those patterns and sort of have little gotcha moments or aha moments, I should say. We have a lot of gotcha moments as well, but yeah. So far this morning, our AI has called out I think 7 winners, 1 loser, and nothing but wins and risk-free trades, right? So wins and risk-free trades this morning. Good day. Yesterday wasn't great. Although I will say again, if you at the end of our session we called out the things to look for later in the day, if you did that, you know, you could have won a trade there.
Yeah, I got smoked yesterday.
Steve. Yeah, Steve. We didn't take all the same trades yesterday, Steve and I. So my day was like okay. I was kind of okay, break even ish day. Or no, what am I saying? I lost that ES trade too. So no, not even. But had several opportunities later in the day to recoup. There was, like I said, there was still probably close to 7 or 8 winning signals called throughout the day from market open to market close yesterday. So, but you know how it is. Like we were talking about yesterday, risk management and just having that. You have those daily limits on both sides, right? And you just have to stick to them, or else the system breaks and everything kind of goes sideways, right? So,
all right. NQ is officially on watch for me. I've got 30 minutes. See if it gives me something here in the next 30 minutes, and I'll probably my last. Definitely will be my last trade.
NQ, you're looking at. Oh yeah, see what NQ is doing here at this resistance level here. Too, if you're new and you're seeing the screen, it seems like a lot. It's not. Your blue gray here is your volume area, which is part of the system we trade. Another system we trade. Below here, you see these supply zones and demand zones up top that our tool draws out. That's a different trade strategy. And then, of course, you see these red and green R3s and S3s. That's the third part. So it's kind of 3 strategies here on screen at once. And you can use one, you can use all. It's really just what works best for you, right? 2,600 likes on TikTok. Appreciate that, guys. Appreciate that. This ES trade it's in right now, in profit. Wasn't a huge fan of it, but hey, we'll see what happens. What the AI has done, and then the machine learning will kick in and go from there. That's one cool thing about our tool too, is that it's just always improving itself. And then the parts that it can improve, then we're improving it, right? Whether it's some user experience stuff, or just trying to make things as simple as possible. Yeah, adding value add stuff like the disc promo codes for prop accounts and different things. Working on some other affiliations there as well, so we can get you guys some discounts, some other cool trading resources. Yeah, but right now another active trade is happening. It was a weak signal, right? And the cool thing about our signal, you hover over it and it's going to give you everything you need to know about that trade and why it graded it is a weak signal.
Gold's still fighting here, man.
But it's in here. Yes, running up. Right now, I kind of like this because it's got if it closes above these levels, this ES I think probably gets there to that TP1. We'll see. Gold, Steve just called out. So we've been watching this gold trade for a while. We did not take it because there was already 2 big winners on gold. But this thing has been fighting. Look, it's been fighting. It's never even come close to its stop loss that our AI called out, right? So still fighting. Let's see what happens with that one. It's got a ways to go, but
it's in the profit.
It's in profit. Yeah, it's back in profit. So the streak may continue there, and NASDAQ is just punching through R3. Let's see what it does. ES is leading the charge here as well. ES and NQ are definitely back on the same page with each other and starting to move up. Yeah. uh, yeah, I mean, it's not really much to say there, man. Just a day of banging trades. Like, honestly, it's one of those days you love to see. Monday, great day. Yesterday, blah. Today, great day. And that's the thing, man. Systems. That's systems over time. Systems are meant to work out over time, right? Um, and you're gonna have tough days, tough trades, and that's okay. Um, it's just sticking with the system. The more robotic you are about it, and methodical you are about it, systematic, um, the more successful you'll be. Because I mean, there's emotion involved, right? We talked about a lot about that yesterday, and we talk a lot about it in our blog as well on alphaflowtrader.com. That you can go read some of the pitfalls and downfalls of the psychological side, because it's not for everybody, man. Like there's going to work, and I guess you're always risking being terminated, I guess, but here you're risking your own money, so it's different, right? Now you guys don't have to. You guys start with a prop eval account, get a funded account, start earning real money without spending any more than 30-50 bucks.
Yeah, exactly.
You
No
know,
risk.
but like for traders that are that's their capital on the line. So there's emotion involved. It's hard not to, but you have to do everything you can to eliminate as much as possible. I'm going to go ahead and just say I personally believe it's 100% impossible, and I don't care who tells you. They might have the best poker face, but there's always going to be 1% emotion involved.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There's something. I don't care who you are, and more than 1%. If anybody tells you that, oh, I'm just completely unemotional, unless they have a bot automatically trading for them, and even then, they're probably still watching the balance, the margin. So just being able to manage that is huge, and that's the thing where our tool does a really good job is being able to sort of take some of that clutter and chaos out of it, and literally, it's giving you a trade, it's telling you if it's weak, strong, or poor, or good, and then it gives you a complete breakdown of that trade. Tells you where the suggested stop loss is and your suggested TP levels. Really just meant to just help you guys get started, and then it's basically training wheels, different levels of training wheels, and then as you develop your strategy and as you take your own spin of our strategies, then you start taking off layers of those training wheels, right? And and maybe you're just at that point using the signals just as a backup to say, yep, I'm pretty sure this is a great trade, but let me see if it fires a signal to back me up. Great learning resource there, honestly.
Yeah.
Right. And that's one thing I told Steve about indicators from the beginning when we started thinking about this. I was like, I noticed some of these indicators have a secondary value of helping you understand why things are happening. Because when you first start trading, you're like, oh, it's like Greek, man. You're reading the charts, you're like, okay, I understand what going up and going down means, and I can see, like, was in business for a long time, right? So data is something that I'm accustomed to, but understanding why that data is doing what it's doing it's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what separates our indicator from some of the others, man. Some of the others, they'll just put a buy label on the screen and a sell label, and it's not telling you but why.
Yeah.
Why should I be buying here? Why should I be selling here? I think that's what separates ours. Is we try to input some learning and get learning features. Earn while you learn.
Earn while you learn. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so appreciate you guys joining us today. We've probably got, I don't know, about 20 minutes maybe left or so. We'll give you guys some shout outs here in a few minutes, or not shout outs, sorry, some call outs to watch for as the day progresses. If you want to trade, as I always say, we're not lunchtime traders. Not to say that we haven't broken our own rule there. If just the absolute level we were waiting for gets there, then we'll take that trade. But for the most part, we avoid that lunchtime chop. Usually around 11:30 or so, it just starts getting really choppy until maybe 1:32. And then from time to time, we'll peek at the charts, not necessarily go live, but peek at the charts ourselves at the power hour, 3 to 4. Yeah. So a couple different pockets there. Morning New York session, pre-market. I'll say pre-market, the New York session sometime, and then sometimes power hour, 3 p.m. Eastern. And then Asia and London when we can. I will say, and I keep saying, and you guys got to hold me to it, we are going to definitely start getting some Asian sessions in here. It's laid back. I know a lot of you guys are working. Asian, we can, more time to talk about the strategies and what we're doing. Not quite as quick and chaotic, right? So I think Asian sessions would be good. People off of work, all you guys at the office watching this, I love it, man. Trust me. And appreciate it. And it's definitely something you can do, especially once you understand the system. Like we do this right now to help sort of show you guys what we look at, how we look at things in real time. But you can just as easily go into any of these levels here and set an alert. Literally just go here. You can right click, add an alert there. Boom. You'll get an alert to your phone that just says, hey, this instrument just made it to this level. Um, and heck, I mean, you can use our indicator to set up our alerts as well with our indicator. But if you just wanted to keep it simple and just say, oh, where's the key levels that Tim and Steve said for us to look at later? Boom, goes drag an alert up there.
Yep.
And when it gets there, let us know. You know, we're working on getting a community started too, where it's not, it's not going to be on demand, right? But you can, potentially you could be able to shoot like, hey, I see this. What do you guys think?
Yeah. We're working on setting up that Discord community.
Yeah. But also happy, and just questions in any of the lives, any of the live chats too. Happy to answer them. We'll either answer them just during the live as we're talking, or in the chat. So, yeah, Dow is not looking great. ES and NQ stalling around. So NQ is interesting with what it's doing up there around R3 right now.
Yeah, it's starting to stall. Lose some momentum.
And my kids love it when I say it's like, well, it's about to do something. yeah. But and if I could tell you what that something is it a confirmation up or a confirmation down? Exactly. I don't know, but something, a move is going to happen here. If it can happen in the next, I'd say 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
If not, if you just start seeing a little bit of this, these smaller candles start back and forth, and pretty good time to shut it down for lunch or for the day. Follow. Appreciate the fall, Steezy, Steeksy, whatever. I appreciate it, bro. Or I appreciate it. Appreciate the follows, guys. If you're new, we're Alpha Flow traders. We trade for a living, and didn't always trade for a living. Started trading off of a few strategies, and then started thinking about how we could use technology to make it easier, and have been working on that about the last year or so. Created Alpha Flow Trader and KLP, Key Levels Pro, which is the kind of the foundation of our suite of tools. And now we are just this week bringing it to the public. We've been sharing it with some people privately a bit, and of course running back testing, machine learning, and we were ready finally to share it with you guys. So been live trading all this week, and you're definitely in a green week if you've been trading with us since Monday. Appreciate the support. AlphaFlowTrader.com is the website. Go check it out. Hit the learn section, learn about our products. You have any questions, reach out. We're easy to get a hold of.
Let's see what kind of signal here we get on NQ.
Yeah, we got a market shift. We were talking earlier, like it's not necessarily what we take signals off of or part of the strategy, but it's a little tough to see here on this one.
We're going to get it. It's R3. It'll be a valid.
I'm just showing the market shift. The market shift. So you see this triangle popping up. That's what we always talk about, how you can use our tool as a scalping indicator as well. You see that market shift happening. Great for a little short move scalps. But yeah, we'll see what happens off this R3 level here. It is an inside day. We'll go drop down to minis there, just because the way the market's moving, and can kind of manage risk a little bit better there. Just a second, we got a minute 20. See if we get another winner.
This might be one of those trades where they got to tune in tomorrow to find out the result.
Yeah, we enter the trade. Dun, dun, dun. Find out next time.
Yeah, right.
Let's see what it does. All right. So if you're just joining, 7 winners, I think, off our AI signals this morning, 1 loser so far. And several active trades still going on with it that have already gone break even. So risk-free trade, all winners or risk-free trades, and 1 loser. So super strong Wednesday, midweek winners.
I'll tell you what, if that candle ends the way it's looking, that's one of those price action candles where if it gives us that signal, I'd avoid it still.
Say that again. Sorry, I was getting a comment.
That NQ, this NQ candle right here.
Oh no, yeah, not a fan. Forget about it.
Fan of.
Yep. And you guys see the candle he's talking about right here. This is just.
And that's not.
Buyers aren't done yet.
Yeah, that's not gonna.
Buyers are not.
That's not gonna signal us in.
So yeah, right there, you notice no signal fired. No signal fired because of this wick here. There's just too much buying pressure there at the bottom of that candle. And you see this one starting to chop around here. This is kind of what the lunchtime chop starts to look like right here on ES. Pop over to Dow. Dow kind of made a clean, like it's ranging. Let's see what Dow does, because we were talking earlier about how some people use a variation of one of our strategies, and they, on rangy days, they will trade these levels here between S4 and S3. And if you look today, wouldn't have been a bad day to do that, as you can see. Starting here, coming down, taps it, right back up to it. Again, taps it, right back up to it. Taps it, right back down to it. So you could absolutely trade that range all day long. Is it risky? Sure. You got the VWAP running through there. You've got other things.
We are in a demand zone too, I believe. Yeah, we are in a demand zone. It's flashing.
On which one? On Dow?
Dow. Yeah, it's flashing weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got some confluences there. Let's see what NQ's doing. NQ's still going up.
Yeah, Dow is definitely reacting right now. Whether it's just gonna, we'll see. But it's definitely reacting to its poor signal flashing. And remember, guys, just because it flashes, if you still see time on this, unless this candle just started, basically wait for candle closure. This candle could disappear in a second. If buyers get a little pressure here and it comes back down, the signal will disappear. So you always wait for confirmation. I don't care if you're trading on the 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute, 10 or 15 minute. Always wait for Dow back showing. Oh yeah, that's on the 2 minute. Yeah. It's one of those things too. You're getting close to the kind of our cutoff time where, you got to think of the risk of chopping for the next hour in that trade. Right. So a lot of stuff to think about. Right now, though, a poor signal flashing. And Russ, look, Russ continue. Russ, if you slid your stop to break even there on Russ, then you're good. You got 1 TP and you went break even on the second. But if you did not, if you stayed,
you're still in it.
Yeah, if you stay with your stop, you're still in that trade as well. Let's see, NQ chopping right there a little bit, getting some buying pressure on NQ. Yes. Yes, and NQ really kind of converged at this point. Gold fighting and chopping off screen. Bitcoin continuing a crazy rundown, which I absolutely hate because I have some long-term Bitcoin. And golly, it was 120 just not long ago. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it, but thanks. Thanks, you know who.
Kind of like this candle formation at the bottom of Dow. The preceding candles to this, if this signal candle ends up closing as a bullish,
Let me split back to Dow here. All right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. If this signal candle closes as a a strong bullish candle, I do like the 2 preceding candles before it. Just going off straight price action, those are pretty bullish candles. You want to see those type of doji candles.
I'm with you. I'm with you there.
Move up.
Yeah, I'm with you. close to lunch, so if I take anything, I'll probably go a little lower risk, but we'll see. You can always run a few minutes over.
We'll see. It's got to close strong though. I'd like it to see it close above, at least at the value area low line border, which it's struggling to do right now.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, just joining us. We're Alpha Flow Trader. We trade for a living. We trade live starting this week as we have launched our new indicator that we've built over the course of the last year and been using ourselves successfully. It's AI and machine learning powered. So the AI is breaking down and finding the trades for you and then sending in those signals back to our machine learning so that it can get better and create stronger and stronger signals. So it's an evolving tool that is constantly learning and making itself better. So we officially launched this week. We appreciate you guys being here this week and supporting us. It's been fun. And hopefully you've made some money taking trades with us. Great Monday yesterday, kind of blah. Great Wednesday so far today. And looking right now at this Dow, potential Dow. What do you think?
It gave us a weak signal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shy away from it, although I have in my gut.
I'll take it with
smaller risk. In my gut, it's saying it looks like a.
I'll take it with smaller risk
to go upwards.
A little small risk trade here. Oh no, I did not just do that. Come on, bro.
TP1 lines up nicely just under VWAP, so you got some room to grow.
Actually, we'll drop 3 contracts here. We'll sell 3 contracts there, and then I'll have 2 runners for TP2. Give myself 2 runners there. See what happens. It's close to lunch. I went smaller risk. You see, I'm only risking, say, what is that? 49,537. Only risking 122.50. So yeah, let's see what happens here.
All right, this is where we leave them with the spoiler alert. All right, guys, stay tuned for
dun, dun, dun.
Stay tuned to
like the old Batman, the OG Batman from like the 60s, man. The rewrite, like where it's like, oh, join us. Will the Cape Crusaders end up? Yeah, I mean, will they da da da, or will Joker have the last laugh? Find out tomorrow night with Dick West and Burt Grayson. What a classic show, though, bro. Like even like we're obviously too young for it still, but we always saw it as kids because it was, you know, and like you still see it on TV Land and stuff, and you just watch it. It's just gold. It's just gold, man. Some of the little stuff that they dropped on that show, like it was more of like a comedy show. Like had some really, it was cool. But all right, you see this little Dow trade. I dropped down to minis here today. It's almost lunchtime, so I went smaller risk. It allowed me to not have to, or micros, I should say, so I didn't have to take a whole mini. Took about a half a mini, 5 micros. So on a normal size trade right now, where it says I'm up 37, $30, whatever, I'd be up about 300 per contract, or no, double that. So it'd be double this 70 because I have 5 contracts. So,
looks like you got some volatility here on this candle.
Yeah, let's see what happens. What about NQ? What's happening over there? Let's see. NQ just is starting the chop fest. But or like I always say, man, it's about to do something.
So U.S., we got some news here. U.S. forces have disabled 4 vessels and have redirected 67 commercial vessels.
Oh gosh, I probably should get out of this trade. That's slow risk. It's fine. No, he was just, yeah, you guys heard Steve with the news, man. Come on, bro.
You're right at that. News popped right at it.
Now, are they going to take that as good news, saying that they were able to do it successfully, or bad news as that it's more war stuff? Find out next time.
Now, I wonder if those were commercial vessels that they disabled, or.
All right, there you guys see. You can see better the trade that I'm in there. Just a half risk, half a mini, 5 micro lots, up about $60 right now. Creeping towards TP1.
Looking good. Looking good.
Uh,
Are
da, da,
you
da.
are you exiting all at TP1 or
No,
you're
man, I'm low risk, man. I'm going to take 3 contracts at TP1 and 2 at TP2.
there you go.
Let them run. Yeah. TP2, it's still TP2, still well below S3 and those other levels. So, we'll see. Any other markets do anything? Bitcoin just tanking. Gold still fighting in that trade it's been in now for about an hour, more than an hour. And then wins. And gold, of course, had 2 wins before this current one that it's in over here off screen. Stop loss modified. Okay. Yeah, you see Bitcoin tanking there. That's what I was just talking about. It's just been a constant ladder down. See that? Although it did call one winner. Look at that. Constant ladder down, and our signal called a long reversal long, hit TP1 before it continued down. So great call out there. Worked exactly how it's supposed to. NQ
Did not call
did not call it, and it's coming back down below. So let me look at this trade. All right, TP1. Oh gosh, come on, don't do that to me, man. You're at TP1. Just take it. Just take it, dude. Oh my gosh, dick for a tick. Literally, because I TP because it's right there at that EMA as well. But I'll tell you guys, that was close enough for me to go to break even still. It was literally 1 tick from TP1. I'm not riding this thing all the way back down to a losing trade. I'll tell you that right now. So I'm going to go ahead and go break even. So I can now lose nothing. All right. And it's right there at, it's just fighting there at TP1. Just do your thing, man. Come on. You see that on Dow, Steve? Literally his touch TP1, like tick 1 tick.
Yeah.
Like,
they're still fighting though.
Multiple
We've got 3
times.
minutes till this candle closes here.
I wouldn't break even anyway because it's just like that's too close to TP1 for me that I'm not going to turn it into a losing trade.
Yeah.
There we go. TP1 just took me out for about $100. So you guys see that? Just made 100 on that. I'm up another 40 on the second contracts right now. So not a bad little low risk trade, man. The kids can get some groceries this week.
No rabbit tonight.
Yeah, no rabbit tonight, boys. The rabbit farm gets put off another day. Yeah, yesterday we were talking about how our youth minister is starting his rabbit for meat thing in his backyard, man, which I think is really cool. And because I like rabbit as well.
Look at this NQ trade. I had to get in.
Hold on, you got to call that out, Steve. Hold on. Took that short off R3.
Yeah, it didn't call it, but I know why it didn't call it. I've got to go back and adjust my logic there.
All right. Well, let's see. Right now, it looks like Steve entered this NQ trade signal. He said there was a logic issue.
Value area high.
So no signal. We're going. He's no signal Steve today. Yeah, no signal Steve is in a trade right now. That's why you notice, y'all. You heard that. That's what we call shame trading as a group with our friends. Because like we're in here, we're live, we're looking at the trade, and I hear Steve, "Hey, you got to check out this NQ trade I'm in over here." That's what's up, though. Let's see. Hope it bangs through, man. Right now, it's what's that? Prior day, London, Asia, London, and prior day all right there together. Yeah. So it's a big level right there. Oh, damn. Deb said, "Don't worry, Steve. I'm in it with you too." Deb, I hope you're in this Dow.
Yeah, I could let Tim be the only one with the walk-off win.
Yeah, the walk-off. Walking out of here with the dub in my pocket. Still up, fighting around here. It's I'll tell you what, man. If it cannot see it's right here at the 21 EMA and VWAP Dow.
Yeah.
If it can't show me some movement up there, at least start ticking over that VWAP. I might.
We've got a minute left on this candle. Hopefully, we can push above VWAP there.
Yeah, but either way, just took $100 out of that trade anyway in about 2 minutes. So, that's cool. and we might get stopped out at break even here. We'll see. See if the buyers can add a little pressure there, but it's fine. Like I said, a little low risk, half risk. Not even half risk, about 25% risk trade there. So we'll take that little bit there. We go fill up some gas. Hey, which guys? Speaking of gas, I'll show you why I'm going to need every bit of that to fill up some cars. Because crude, it's coming down right now, but it's still over $100. So if you missed it earlier, the Alpha Flow Trader gas price update of the day is gas prices ain't going down today, y'all. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's it. Man, that's not a good looking wick on NQ there, Steve.
Yeah, I saw it. It came within literally 2 ticks
of the TP
of my TP.
Dang. Yeah, this Dow looks like it might hit a break even here. We'll see. We'll see. It's fighting. It's fighting. Let's see what ES and NQ are doing. They're fighting a bit. They're kind of diverging a little bit again. NQ heading down. ES chopping, not wanting to go with it. Starting to now. So let's go, Steve. ES going down might be pulling you down with it.
Yeah, I'm in it.
Oh, you might be getting close here. So no signal, Steve. About to take a dub right here, hopefully. Let's see. Yeah, this is just a lot of levels jam packed together right there. On NQ that we're looking at right here. Also, if you're just joining us, already so many winners in today. That's I'll have to go back and count now. We must be up to 8 with counting the one I just took here in 2 minutes. Maybe 8 wins, 1 loss. Steve right now running with a little R3 short here on NASDAQ. Where'd you put your TP there?
Right at
so
276.25. Although I'm watching ES, I'm not liking what ES is doing. I may ES keeps rejecting off of these London and prior day highs.
Yeah, it keeps rejecting back up off of them, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what he's talking about right here that you guys are seeing, and you see that NQ following it with those 2 bottom wicks there off of the EMA and off of, and it's right there in those levels too. So these key levels, the lines you see, blue is we have it blue as London, orange is prior day, purple you see over here is Asia. So here he's got Asia prior day and London key levels all right there together, and you see how it reacted to them. Same thing that's happening on ES right now, stepping up a bit, which means, let me look at this Dow trade. All right, the Dow trade working its way back up as those other markets pull it. So this Dow trade here just went 25% risk, 5 contracts, micros, and already took 100 out of it, and it's in the last 2 contracts right now. You see I have my TP set up here at 49,667 because you see the signal called out a number that I'll never put my stop on that number. Look at Dow. We need to make that where it just can't happen as part of the algorithm. You see that? I said, no, it's not today, Satan. You think I'm putting my stop there? Not a chance. Yeah. So I slid mine on to 49667.
Yeah.
Because hey, we like to, you know how like Chick-fil-A, we want to be the Chick-fil-A of indicators, guys. So we don't want to scam you.
Hey, he's looking good now.
What's that?
Dow.
Oh, Dow, yeah. Which let's see, that means NQ probably. Oh, it's just fighting right there. ES looking good though. ES pumping up there to R3. Taking all morning to get there. So up another 50 on this Dow trade. Already took 100 from it. I have no risk now whatsoever. 0 risk trade for me. It will either go break even on this last 2 contracts, and I'll just call it a day at 100 on that trade, or it'll get up there and we'll call it a couple $100 off a lunchtime Hail Mary. Off a weak signal as well, guys. So, but the reason why Steve had talked me into it is because it was just this action. It was having a nice curl action here. You had this demand zone down here as well, some other key levels, some lows that it touched. So I liked it. Plus, I had a little FOMO, a little FOMO kicked in there. Didn't want to leave the day without taking another one here. Oh wow, let's go gold. Gold is about to just be the MVP of the day. I told you guys it already hit 2 or 3 big winners starting in pre-market to market, and it's now about to hit another one. Let me pull that up and show you guys how our signals have just dominated gold today. Right here. All right, so you've got the short signal here, winner. You've got the long signal here, winner. And now you've got hold on, sorry, where was the other winner? Short winner. Oh, there it was. Sorry. Long winner up, short winner down, long winner up. 3 back-to-backers for gold. If it can, if which I'm out of this trade, it's at the top of that zone. If I'm me, I'm out of this trade at it just one tick to TP up here at 47.03. And yeah, you're out of that trade now as well. It's another winner on the screen. So call it 9-1 now. 9 wins, 1 loss off of our Alpha Flow Trader KLPAI this morning. Good day. It's going to be some good stuff for us to talk about and show and discuss later. Recap for you guys. I want to go ahead and give some lookouts for later, Steve.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
Looking at EL, start with ES and NQ.
Don't think it has a realistic chance against R4, but you never know with these markets.
Probably a no trade.
No trade on ES. You said NQ.
NQ, yep.
NQ, which I just stopped out of for a loss officially. NQ. Once again, yeah, I wouldn't look for any more shorts on NQ unless it was to take out London, get above
way up
these
here,
London highs.
Way up there near that supply zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so in ES, no trade really to look for. NQ, maybe if it gets up here, passes this London, and then maybe start looking for rejection. Of course, if it gets to R4, but not likely. All right, so we'll jump over on Dow and Russ.
Dow and Russell. Russell's probably going to be no trade as well. It's pretty much in the middle of nowhere. Man.
Yeah, no trade on Russ. All right, and then Dow stays inside. I mean, I could just look for S4s and S3s and see how you like them. Yeah.
I wouldn't short at S3, but if it keeps coming back down to S4 and
keep longing
making
it.
a new lowers,
keep longing it at S3.
Keep longing it
or S4. I mean,
yep.
Just like I'm doing right now in this trade that you see right here, guys.
Are you still in it? Hell yes. TP2 almost
getting close to TP2. Getting close. All right, so we'll move over to. So we've got ES no trade, NQ possible if it gets up there past London. We've got Dow if it gets back to S4, Russ no trade. So gold has already hit 3 or 4 winners today, and
gold just hit TP1, and
and it's doing. And you know what's crazy? It's doing all of this in between. Like look at this how small these moves are technically.
Mm-hmm.
It's nowhere close to resistance levels. So that's one of those deals where it's in no man's land kind of at this point, unless it comes back down to S3 again.
Yep.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't be looking for anything else for gold now. We just missed the boat on that one.
Well, this is for anybody later.
Oh yeah.
For anybody that maybe checking to catch.
Yeah, that's what I say. Even later, like even in the afternoons, if I see gold made all these moves in the morning, I'm
not really looking for it. All right, so gold.
Look for anything in the afternoon. I think all the moves are made this morning.
All right, Bitcoin. Not really going to talk about that. Maybe Bitcoin if it comes all the way down here to this S5, which I hope it doesn't.
Yeah, Bitcoin is very, very bearish right now.
Yeah, very bearish. Euro.
Let's see. It came off of S4. It's an outside day.
It's already moved off S4 twice.
Yeah, it would have to.
But it does have that demand zone there, right, at S4 too.
Yeah, so if it was to come back down into S4
and wicking this demand
and
zone,
come inside this demand zone, and is worth another look for longs there.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's euro, and then natural gas. We're not really looking at like that yet. Crude is just basically got to get up there to R4 or way down to S4, right? We're just looking at extremes on crude.
Yeah.
So
R4s
either got to get way up here on crude or way down here into the $99 range, $99.40. All right, so really quickly, guys, no trades for you to really look out for on ES unless it somehow miraculously gets up here to R4.
Mm-hmm.
NQ could potentially look at trades as starting to set up after this London high here, but you also have the supply zone there, so potentially could look for some shorts up here. Dow, watch S4, watch for S4 again. Do not short off S3, but watch for longs off S4 again. If you see the same kind of action that's been repeating itself, you see came down, reacted at S3, back up, came down, or S4, reacted back up. So that's Dow. Russell, we said no trade. It's just really a no man's land for you to look for. Gold, not really a trade for you to look for. It's made so many moves. I guess you can always look for one of these extremes and say, well, if it gets there, it's kind of a no-brainer, but I don't see that happening. Bitcoin, we're going to avoid. Euro, looking for S4 if you trade euro.
If it comes back into this demand zone.
Yeah. And euro, if it comes back into the demand zone. So if it hits through this S4 and then taps into this demand zone, could be a potential trade there. And then crude, just looking for the extremes. So that's your call outs and what to look out for. Hopefully you guys that joined us today, first of all, we appreciate it. And second of all, we hope you guys took some of those trades. I think so far this morning, we'll go back and add them up and make a recap video of all of them just to show the back-to-back nature of it today. But really good day across our signals. If you guys haven't checked them out yet, go to the website, alphaflowtrader.com. Check out our products. You have any questions whatsoever, give us a shout. We're happy to talk to you about it. And anything, Steve?
No, guys, just like and subscribe if you like what you all the information that we've given you guys today, and just look forward to you guys tuning in tomorrow.
That's it. All right, y'all. Everybody out there, be safe. Have a good day, and God bless y'all. See ya.
Thank you, guys.